news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we're on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Jubilee and Sun City Radio's Keta Saboba FM Saboba and A1 Radio Bolgatanga. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, masked men attack 15 persons at limited registration exercise in the Okankwe North constituency, leaving 5 hospitalized and other valuables, including phones and money, stolen.
They threw the stick and it hit my leg.
About 5 people were seriously injured. 15 were beat.
Our phones, our money, a lot of people's money has been stolen.
We have details of that also.
Say that for the media and the CSOs, your attention is register them. That is the focus of the media and the CSO. But when you come into the kitchen, that is where you see that your responsibility changes.
That's the Electoral Commission's response to the media and civil society groups as it fights back criticisms over concerns with a limited registration exercise.
This one, we are doing it in a limit form in such a way that we can compare the list for the election. Next year, we are going to grow it out for long, and we will then go to the inaccessible areas and the rest.
There's also business and also shop owners at Kantamanto in Accra counting their losses as fire destroys several shops. We have details of that. I am Amiesi Amiche Thompson. Details and now. 15 persons were attacked by marksmen during the limited registration exercise at the Okankwe North constituency, leaving 5 hospitalized while also robbing them of personal belongings, including phones and money. Gifty Dogbe, a victim of the brutal assault, shared her harrowing experience with Joy News. There's more on the following report.
So when I was running and they hit the stick, they threw the stick and it hit my legs.
That is Gifty Dogbe. She was brutally attacked by unknown men in the early hours of Sunday morning while waiting for a turn to be registered.
As I tried to wake up again, I couldn't, so I fell again, but that one I fell on the stone.
Her legs failed her as she ran for her life.
All my legs is paining me, it's shivering, I can't walk.
According to some eyewitnesses, the unidentified men attacked them and bolted away with more than 11,000 Ghana cedis and mobile phones. Elon Marion Deborah lost $100.
Our phones, our money, a lot of people's money has been stolen. My phone, iPhone, I have $150 at the back in the case. It's stolen. My colleagues' phones and money as well. Everything has been stolen.
There were no security personnel available when these people were attacked. The NDC constituency chairman for Okankwe North, Gregory Kwashi, says the incident has been reported to the police for investigation.
I personally drove some of them to the Achimota police station. So as we speak, some of them are still they're being interrogated by the CID.
They've already been called by civil society organizations and some political parties to decentralize the ongoing voters registration exercise, which is currently limited to the EC's district offices. A report by Prince Owusu-Ansah read to you.
While still on the limited registration exercise, the Electoral Commission has been responding to critics, especially the main opposition NDC and some civil society organizations demanding the expansion of the exercise to electoral areas. Director of the Electoral Services at the Commission, Dr. Sribo Kweku, says the process is to protect the sanctity of the register. But before we hear from him, listen to former President John Dramani Mahama, who toured some registration centers.
I don't know why they are not proactive in this case. Well, you'll be lucky if they come back. In some cases, they might not come back because they'll get frustrated with the process and that will disenfranchise them. And that's why we're saying that it would have been easier if this exercise had been taken closer to where their polling stations are. And that would have been easier for them. Because right now they have to give up their studies. If they are persistent enough, they'll come for a day or 2 or 3 and manage to get registered. But then they would have missed several hours of their education.
But Director of Electoral Services for the Commission, Dr. Sribo Kweku, explains the considerations for which the EC is conducting the exercise in its district offices.
But when you come into the kitchen, that is where you see that your responsibility changes. The thinking of the Commission is that it is to register people and also to protect the sanctity of the register. That is very, very important, which nobody is talking about. You are going to compile voters register that will be used to determine who leads Ghana in all fronts. What goes into the register should be something that should not be, that can bring about issues.
You heard Director of Electoral Services for the Electoral Commission, Dr. Sribo Kweko. Now, fire destroyed several goods worth millions of cedis yesterday at Kandamanto here in Accra. The cause of the fire is yet to be determined. Emma Davis has the rest of the story.
In the early hours of Sunday morning, fire broke out at Abuja at CMB behind Cocoa Board at Katamanto, one of the busiest clothes retail centers. A representative from NADBO.
First and foremost, we need to do assessment and taking inventory of all the households over here, and then we'll know the number of people we are dealing with. We have already made arrangements for accommodation.
Now let's hear from the victims.
It was around 4 a.m. this morning when I heard a lady shout that she had seen a thief. Because I am a woman, I couldn't come to catch the thief. Later, the same voice started shouting that Abuja is on fire. When we came out, we realized that the fire had started from the bakery. Some people tried to quench the fire, but to no avail.
Emma Davis with that report. And now to Bole. Heavy rains have cut off the Sola Bole highway, which left many passengers stranded on the Bamboiwa highway. A bridge linking the Bole and Doli communities have also been completely washed away, rendering it impossible for vehicles and pedestrians to cross. Savannah Regional Minister Said Musa Jibril says the authority has indicated alternative routes to facilitate commuting.
It's a major road linking Accra, Kumasi, Pichimai, and to Upper West, and for that matter, parts of Burkina Faso. It is a major trunk road, and so the economic impact is going to be very, very, very big on the country. I just finished speaking with the Chief Director of Ghana Highway Authority, and we are diverting the road from Pichimai through to Kintampo and to Fufuso, and to connect through them and go to Sola, and then you will get into Wa and Burkina Faso.
Savannah Regional Minister Said Musa Jibril there. Now, one of the police officers accused of plotting to remove the IGP has retired. COP George Alex Mensah appeared before Parliament's ad hoc committee investigating the alleged plot and affirmed his stance that all is not well within the service and called for reforms. Head of our security desk, MFR Pau, looks back at his career.
GA Mensah is not bribable.
COP George Alexander Mensah served for more than 3 decades as a police officer, serving in different ranks and capacities. He shot to fame when he was appointed as head of the Accra Region Police Command. He saw the importance of working with the media and told a number of them, including Joy News, where he made this profound statement about bribery and corruption affecting the police service.
I'm too hot to be in anybody's pocket. If you put me in your breast pocket, you might have breast cancer. You put me in your back pocket, you might not be able to sit down. GA Mensah is not bribable.
His strong views had no limits.
What I said yesterday, if you give me the chance today, I will say so again. He is not managing the police service well.
And that was a report by head of security desk MFR Apao. Now, 3 thrilling days filled with exceptional deals have concluded in Tema in the Joy News EcoBank Habitat Fair. The excitement continues for those who couldn't attend and those seeking even more enticing offers. Michael Ashali has more on this report.
Hello, welcome to Tema. Specifically, this is the Tema Metropolitan Assembly, where Joy News and EcoBank has been holding their 3rd Joy News EcoBank Habitat Fair. Over here, we bring you nothing but the best players in the housing sector, right from buying your land or you want to own a house fresh. Well, this is the place to be. If you are thinking of how to put stuff in your home, furnish it, furniture, plastering, lighting, this is your one-stop shop for all your housing problems. So one of our exhibitors, and we know for sure they are going to be there come November, is Global Lighting. And they walk us through definitely all that they have here. All your lighting problems, they have a solution for it. Thank you very much for joining us. What's your name?
My name is Nicholas, the marketing executive.
Wonderful. Nicholas. So, Nicholas, you have a lot of lights, different. I didn't even know this many different types of lights, right? What do you have for those that are going to come in November?
Okay, those that will be...
These machines, what do they do?
Okay, so the Grand Plus and the XL Plus are both for borehole water. If you have borehole water in your home, these two are good for the borehole water to purify, to remove the salt from it. That's the reverse osmosis process. Yeah, now the difference is that this one is mounted on the wall and this one is fixed under your sink if you don't want anything to show on your kitchen.
And that was Michael Ashale's report, bringing us to the end of the bulletin. In our top story, masked men attack 15 persons at limited registration exercise in the Okainku North constituency, leaving 5 hospitalized and other valuables stolen. I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
You know your Papa see that? And it's rickety car. Hey, Papa! Bobo, so how your engine now? It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz, and he switched. Sancho Panzapa. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies there improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation movement World Cup like that? Mr. Mane, sorry. Chairman Omani. Chairman. Hey, Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer. Behind every door lies a world of opportunities.
And with Absa's flexible loans, you hold the master key to open all the doors to your dreams.
Doors to a new horizon and everything you could ever dream of. At Absa, we help you open the doors to all your dreams. Whether you want to buy a home, a plot of land, or finance your personal projects, our flexible personal loans, mortgage, and credit cards can make it happen. Visit absa.com.gh to discover how to get things done. That's Africanacity. That's Absa. Terms and conditions apply.
Your preferred retirement partner, Apex Trustee, offers you an unmatched pension administration service that guarantees a cheerful life of retirement for both formal and informal sector workers. Our Progress Occupational Pension Scheme, the Progress Provident Fund Scheme, and the Progress Personal Pension Scheme will help you achieve financial peace of mind during retirement. Apex Trustee provides employer-sponsored schemes, including staff welfare schemes, seeking to outsource the day-to-day administration of their second-tier occupational pension and third-tier Provident Fund schemes. Start the quality lifestyle journey you envisage for your retirement now. Call us on 0504 368048 or 0256 793330. Apex Trustee, a joyous retirement begins here.
Guess what? Orca Decor is still celebrating our 20th anniversary. Get 50% off top quality furniture, accessories, decor, and more. Hurry, oh, hurry. The items are flying off the shelves. Visit Orca on Spintex Road and the newly opened Accra Mall branch today.
Na wansu na shibola no. Mudi bebia na mu shibola. Aden.
Ho, masa, na bola na won shibida.
Wa hwe, wo be ma zoom lion abefa ubola no akono. Die ne awo keka, niama asisa inti sisa ubola style ni bi why.
We nyina e ka sen, sisa ubola style no. Na won so ye boga. Ji zoom lion bola konko no bi. Na ma zoom lion fa ubola no. Never star 857 hash. Etu ubola ne ka.
Yeah, Charlie, so many vibes and I bought 10 father, my sanaba. My mini papa and you're not for more fear no more acquaintum. Trebiania, so I'm an iskako fear and fancy that near fear for before jealousy no parking. A bear man Sujai Casa. Thanks to Sukasa, how hard to your nature. Sukasa see a damn brony friend affordable luxury homes, or more 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, where you're fully gated or grants and communities, or more malls, clubhouse, and all social amenities, plus 24-hour security. Almost our flexible payments, and yeah, I know my dear at Dow Casa. Plus 100% guaranteed cashback. Yes, 100% guaranteed cashback. No quick finances stories. Contact Sukasa right now through phone calls or WhatsApp on 030-296-0865 and 055-369-7886. Charlie social media so more, baby. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube at Sukasa GH. Email Susie at info@sukasa.com.gh. Sukasa, building on trust.
Charlie, that be the sound you hear when things make hot. I'm sure this is not battery, just cash flow. Laja no day. It is safe to say we are all facing challenging times. We are all wondering how we are going to lighten our financial burdens. Nowhere cool, but don't worry. With a little help from your trusted bank, Societe Generale Ghana, be biara may fine. Societe Generale Ghana is making all its customers happy with the Yatiso Loans promo. In fact, SG Ghana customers and even non-customers who are on the controller and accountant general payroll can enjoy access to our amazing discounted loans. Don't waste time. Get your loan today. Step into a branch or call 0302-214-314 to get the ball rolling. Terms and conditions apply. Remember, promotion ends on 29 September 2023. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Just be happy. Don't you worry.
Marmy AC.
Hello, Coach Joe.
How are you?
I'm good.
How was your weekend? Not bad.
Oh, it's restful.
That's all we need to hear. Marmy, so let me ask you a question, okay? Just, imagine this. You're at home. You're busy doing what you do at home. What do you do at home? Cook or watch TV or
mostly
read?
cooking, scripting.
Okay. Yeah.
Or maybe a movie or something.
There you go. So you're watching a movie and then you get a phone call. Okay, it's Rebecca from your bank. Which bank are you with?
Fidelity.
Okay, so Rebecca from Fidelity calls you, right? She's noticed that somebody's trying to use your card in Nigeria somewhere, right? They're trying to make a withdrawal. But because they've never seen you go to Nigeria before, so she wants to make sure it's you, right? So she just needs you to confirm your identity. So, give just your date of birth. You would give her your date of birth, right? Just to be sure to convince her that it's you and you are not in Nigeria, right? Most people would. But do you know that just by doing that, you would have given a cyber thief everything they need to empty your account?
Just by giving them a date of birth?
Yes.
Wow.
Because, but
then I'll know Rebecca.
You
right?
will know Rebecca.
Yes,
well,
because
depends.
Fidelity has relationship managers who call you.
Yes.
And all that.
Very good. I'm glad you are thinking that way because you're right. That's what Fidelity would do, right? But a scammer will call you and convince you that they work for Fidelity.
Anyway.
So you've already given a very good pointer there for all of our listeners that you have to be sure you can properly identify that the person calling you is from your bank.
That's true.
Before you give any information. Did you know they did a study? 70% of e-banking customers use their date of birth as their password.
Really?
70%. Don't sound so surprised. There are people around you.
Well, I'm not.
Who are in that 70%.
Even on their phones. Yeah, sometimes.
Very good.
They use their data.
Very good.
But
70%. Yeah, I don't either. 70% of people do.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, but it leaves you susceptible. And look, it's not your bank account number. Nobody needs your bank account number. It's your phone number. Your phone number it works as like your username on these online apps. So phone number, date of birth is enough for some people to clear your bank account.
But the cybersecurity people these days, send text messages indicating that, if this person asks for this, don't give it out easily. You need to verify. And I think that also helps.
It's very useful.
So if you get such, text, you need to take it seriously.
Yeah. Plus today's conversation. Very helpful.
Very
you better listen. We'll tell you all the tricks so that you can keep your money safe.
And if you've been listening to the law, we've been doing a series of educational, on some of these cyber crimes. And even just last week, we 2 weeks ago, we had the people from the cyber security coming to educate us on these things. Yes.
Very important. All right, well, let's get into it. The 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done. Time now for the Joy Business Report, and it's brought to you as always by Glyco Life Travel Insurance. Glyco, we cushion you for life.
This is the Joy Business Report with me, Mamisi Nyamiche Thompson. In the headlines, Treasury bills interest rates rise again to 32.17% as government records 29% oversubscription. Also, economist Dr. Ishmael Yamson criticized government for ignoring all the signs showing that the economy was collapsing in 2022. And ratings agency Fitch expresses uncertainty about the takeoff of the Ghana Financial Stability Fund. Details now. An interest rate rose again on the money market to 32.17% after government recorded 29.6% of a subscription of Treasury bill sales to the tune of 3.350 billion cedis. According to auction results by the Bank of Ghana, 77.6% of the bids tendered came from the 91-day Treasury bill. Let's hear some more from this report.
The gender wage gap is lowest among paid workers with tertiary education or more, where women earn 12.7% less than their male counterparts. The wage gap is highest among workers with basic education with 60.1%.
We apologize for that wrong insert. We'll be bringing you that report in subsequent bulletins. Now, economist Dr. Ishmael Yamson has criticized the government for ignoring all the signs showing that the economy was collapsing in 2022. According to him, government was aware of the dire consequences that overborrowing could have on the economy. He further that government must take prudent steps to bring the economy to full recovery. He's speaking at a public lecture to mark the 5th anniversary of Academic City University College.
Since the issues were known, and I don't think anybody can ever say that they were not aware of the issues facing the country and the likely consequences. So what they should have done, simply understand the implications of those issues, clearly, and with honesty, determine what they can do to change the course of what they were doing. I think the biggest risk was that they refused to accept that things were not going in the right direction, even when the signs were all over the place. So that is what I think that we should do differently going forward. You must be honest enough to accept.
Dr. Ishmael Yamson is economist and former chairman of Unilever Ghana. Another economist, Professor Lord Mensah, has described as premature the Bank of Ghana's comment that the recent downward inflationary trend is due to monetary policy measures implemented by the central bank. According to him, the monetary policy tightening over the period had little impact on inflation. He added that the recent inflation slowdown is seasonal, therefore cannot be attributed to monetary policy measures. He is reacting to the assertions by the governor, Dr. Ernest Addison, that recent decline is due to measures implemented by the bank.
If you look at the seasonal dynamics of the inflation, clearly September has always been a month of more or less inactive economic activities in this country. And so usually we record low inflation, relative low inflation in September. But I would say that it's too early to attribute the policy measures having impact on inflation. And so let's wait and see how consistent this measure will keep on bringing the inflation down, so we can attribute, the policy committee's measures on inflation. But for now, I see the inflation dynamic to be insensitive to the policy rate.
Economist Professor Lord Mensah there. Now, ratings agency Fitch has expressed uncertainty about the takeoff of the Ghana Financial Stability Fund. The fund, established to provide liquidity support to banks, should have taken off this month. But speaking at the Africa webinar series titled Reform and New Challenges in Western Africa, Director for Europe, the Middle East and Africa in charge of bank ratings, Tim Slater, said the government was struggling to raise money for the fund to take off.
The authorities have announced the creation of a Ghana Financial Stability Fund intended to provide support to the banking sector, but it's uncertain when that fund will become operational, as is the type of support, be it capital support, local currency liquidity support, or even foreign currency liquidity support that will be made available to banks, and on what terms. any support is made available. I think one mitigating factor in terms of the impact on the banking sector is the high foreign ownership. The subsidiaries of foreign banks control over 50% of Ghanaian banking sector assets. And quite interestingly, we feel as though that will reduce the burden on the authorities to provide capital support when and where it may be required.
You had director in charge of the IMF ratings at Fitch, Tim Slater, for Europe, the Middle East and Africa. Some stakeholders have raised concerns about the number of Ghanaian professionals and students leaving the country to seek greener pastures elsewhere. Recent reports show that there are many Ghanaians leaving the country for better job opportunities in Europe and the United States. Speaking at a forum to help reverse this trend, economist Dr. Eric Osei Asigbe said the situation is worrying and must be addressed immediately.
Recently, I traveled to Japan. The Japanese government organized what we called Sakura Exchange for African educational leaders and government institutions, big schools in Japan. And we met some African students. We wanted to interact with them, students from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Egypt and other places. And we were telling them why they should come back to help build country, Africa. In fact, I was shocked. The students were so furious. They wanted to lynch us. They said, Prof, why should we come back? There was one Ghanaian among them who said, Prof, why should I come to Ghana? Come back to do what? What is the job? Is there any job for me?
Economist Dr. Eric Osei Asigbe there. Now, the country director of the British Council, Nido Dudodu, has reiterated his outfit's commitment to supporting universities to harness the entrepreneurship mindset of young people to develop viable ventures. According to him, support of this nature is critical because the youth are a powerful resource needed for economic development. You're speaking at the launch of an enterprise support and development curriculum by the University of Ghana Business School.
As we all know, Africa's greatest resource are its young people. And that's why for us, if you want to kind of impact African young people, then universities are one of the areas try and push that support. University of Ghana Business School is then created a curriculum because we did realize that a lot of the universities interested in entrepreneurship development but lack the basic resources for that. And so they've created an open source curriculum. We work with enablers to try and also build coaching and mentoring services so that university students who are interested in setting up businesses right from when they are in university have access to just not curriculum, but other entrepreneurs, industry people who have gone, through that same path to help, support them.
Now, interestingly, wage differentials show that women in Ghana pay 34.2% less than men. This is according to a data from the first quarter of the 2022 annual household income and expenditure survey from the Ghana Statistical Service. The estimated gender wage gap adjusts for age, approximate years of work experience, highest level of education, amongst others. James Ashen has more on this report.
The gender wage gap is lowest among paid workers with tertiary education or more, where women earn 12.7% less than their male counterparts. The wage gap is highest among workers with basic education with 60.1%, followed by workers with no education having 54.0%. When comparing sectors of employment, the gender wage gap is the highest in the private informal sector, where women are paid 58.7% less than men. This is followed by the private formal sector with a wage gap of 29.9%. The public sector, where women are paid 10.5% less than men, has the lowest gender wage gap. Among the population aged 36 to 60 years, women are paid 33.4% less than men, a wage differential almost 3.0 percentage points higher than for the age group 15 to 35 years, where women were paid 30.7% less than their male counterparts.
James Ashen with that report. Now to the stock markets. Shares of Guinness, Ghana Breweries and Fun Milk are expected to soar this week on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Let's now hear from Grace Monayom of the Data Bank Research on how your stocks will fare this week.
Last week, the bourse registered 10 price movers of 8 Guinness and 2 laggards. Fun Milk, Societe Generale, Guinness Ghana Breweries, Benso Oil Palm Plantation, Standard Chartered Bank, Access Bank, GCB Bank and Ashanti Gold all gained at week close, whereas Cal Bank and New Gold recorded losses. Incited by the gains, the Ghana Stock Exchange Composite Index advanced 2.83% weekly, expanding its year-to-date gain to 25.29%, whereas the Data Bank Stock Index increased 3.94% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 20.85%. On outlook for this week, we take price increases in Guinness Ghana Breweries, Farm Milk, Societe Generale and Standard Chartered Bank due to strong observed market demand. For Joy Business Reports, Grace Munanyun of Data Bank Research.
And now to the currency market. The cedi is going for 11 cedis, 59 pesos against the US dollar on the forex or retail market. It is still selling at 14 cedis, 63 pesos to the pound and trading at 12 cedis, 48 pesos to the euro. On the commodities market, crude oil opened trading at $94 a barrel after going up significantly. Gold also went up by more than $5 and is selling at $1,929 an ounce, and cocoa is trading at $3,757 a ton after gaining $27. That's it for the Joy Business Report. I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson.
Yes, she is. And she's back tomorrow with more news. But you like gospel music, don't you?
Oh, I love gospel music.
I thought you'd say that.
Which one do you have today?
Todd Dulaney's Proverbs 3.
Oh,
yes.
That's an interesting one.
It is. I think it also goes by the name Tablet of Your Heart.
Which one is yours?
Tablet of Your Heart. So I hope this song presses the keyboard on the tablet
how your
of
heart
your heart.
actually looks like.
We'll never find out. All right, time now for Todd Delaney's Proverb 3. My PSC returns tomorrow. But right now, though, here's your inspirational song. It's brought to you by Duraplast Ghana Limited, producers of quality PVC and HDPE pipes, as well as Water Tank, where Duraplast goes, water flows. Here it is. Enjoy. It's good to see you both. Good weekend?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Excellent. Got a lot to do today, so maybe we'll get started with the Drive Safe campaign.
Yes, that's brought to you by Joy News and Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota, superior quality. Avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. Be visible and drive with your lights on. That's how you ensure your safe arrival. We are still on the motorway, and it's state, and it's the work that you've been.
I used it yesterday, right? Because I had to go
strangely consistently now.
Well, yesterday I had to go for the Habitat Fair. So yeah, I was on the motorway. Oh, why?
Yes,
you don't want me to go for Habitat Fair?
Proceed with the motorway.
I'm proceeding. Yes, they've cleared the booths. In fact, I noticed that they've cleared all the booths on the lanes of the motorway, the main lanes of the motorway. So it's now smoother. You know, they've the surface, where the booths used to be, has been smoothed out as much as possible, so you can drive at your regular speed straight over it. The problem comes later. That Tema to Accra lane, it's mad.
Right.
You know that look, and you will, especially when there's no traffic, you will hit these potholes at speed. Because you won't see them until it's too late. Some of them are not even potholes; they are mounds. They filled the thing with bitumen, and the bitumen seems to have risen like brodo, right? So you hit, and you know that when the axle of your car jars on a big bump, and you can actually feel it in your bank statement.
Your intestines.
No, me, I feel it in my bank statement. I feel the zeros falling off my balance. It's mad. Honestly, that lane from Tema to Accra, it's dangerous, and something needs to be done about it.
Apparently, unless we congregate
and
form
have
a union
at
and
Senchi.
decide that yes, we have a national consensus, we may not necessarily get anywhere. Whilst the finance minister a couple of months ago told everybody in the Republic of Ghana he's put the agreement before Parliament, and the Parliament is supposed to approve of it so that we can move ahead. All of their promises prior to that clearly are zero. So we are basically now getting an agreement in place. And I don't know if the agreement will have to come after the Senchi consensus or before the Senchi consensus, but it appears that we are not getting anywhere with this.
Why? Is there going to be another Senchi consensus?
Oh, yes. Representing the Highways Authority indicated that we really needed some form of national consensus to do what we want to do with
He says unless the whole country comes together and agrees
on what to do.
Yes,
but this same isn't this the same motorway we were told some time back that they've secured contract to make it 6 lane. So therefore, what is holding us?
They got the contract, but the national consensus didn't come. They got their contract, but we didn't get the national consensus. So,
anyway, I think that a month ago, or early this month, or late last month, the PR of the Highways Authority told us in an interview that the reason why they are not continuing with most of the road projects is because of the state of the economy, the DDEP, and until all these matters are addressed, there's simply no funds.
He didn't tell us that.
The DDEP is ending 2030 something. Is it the timing that we are looking at?
If I mention some of the roads, including the Kumasi Airport, some major projects, part of the Tema, and then all these things. So it is affected. Cash flow is an issue.
Okay.
I know some projects have stalled. I know.
Exactly.
But
he's the same person who says that we unless the whole country comes together to agree, we can't fix the motorway.
All right. So we'll continue to, record deaths on the motorway.
That's terrible, isn't it? Anyway.
Okay, then let's learn how to say it right, and it's brought to you by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. It's also brought to us by Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Today, I want to talk about underwear. Ladies' underwear, to be precise. Don't worry, just bear with me. What is the name of that garment ladies wear underneath their tops? Did you say bra? Well, that is correct, but bra is actually an abbreviation. The word is brassiere. Brassiere, B-R-A-S-S-I-E-R-E, brassiere, not brazier. So many people I've heard pronounce it said brazier, but it's brassiere. It was originally a French word, brassiere, which means bodice or a child's vest. You know, brassieres have existed for centuries, but when they were first introduced in Europe, only wealthy women wore them. Today, however, we must all learn to say it right regardless of our financial status. So it's brassiere, not brazier. Or you could just play it safe and say bra instead. That works too.
It's also called bodice.
Bodice, that's yes. Okay then, right. Before we get into the news review, which is brought to us by First Atlantic Bank, refreshingly different, and Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough. Let's find out very quickly what happened on Newsfile. So the Deputy Electoral Commissioner, Dr. Sribwo Kweku, said that, look, it is not only the EC's mandate to compile a register, but it is to protect the sanctity of the register. He said that the further out you go from the district office in order to compile the electoral register, the more at risk it is of being compromised. Okay, so it's not just about increasing the number, but the sanctity is important. Okay, he was speaking on Newsfile. We also heard from Kofi Bentil on the topic, as well as Suleiman Abraima, Bobby Banson, and Clementa Park. So let's hear very quickly what everyone had to say.
Why must people endure the pain and the price to be able to register? Why should we make people's willingness to participate in the democratic processes so painful, so difficult, and so expensive? I honestly believe that if Madame Jean Mensah was still in the civil society space, leading IEA as she was before her appointment to become the EC chair, I'm sure, and I have no doubt, she would have perhaps been our chief spokesperson on this matter of condemning what the Electoral Commission is doing, such that when the person hits 18 years, that entitlement can be given effect. It's self-executing, so that once he has a Ghana card with his date of birth and everything on it, and he hits 18, it is automatic. The person can opt out of it, but the system must give effect to the entitlement and register. What I'm saying is that Jean Mensah and the EC today do not have a constitutional reason why they should subject this country to even an elections or a voter registration arrangement when we have the National Identification Authority. They are a commission. The NIA is an authority.
Once you are served with the application for injunction or notice, and your actions will be deemed to have deprived the judge the opportunity to pronounce on that injunction because you have done what you are being restrained to do, thereby rendering the application for injunction moot. You have interfered with the administration of justice because you have now taken the law into your hands and then proceeded to act as if you are the determinant of that application for injunction. And so obviously, if that was satisfied, then it means that the Electoral Commission would have flouted the law.
Say that for the media and the CSOs, your attention is register them. That is the focus of the media and the CSO. But when you come into the kitchen, that is where you see that your responsibility changes. The thinking of the commission is that it is to register people and also to protect the sanctity of the register. That is very, very important, which nobody is talking about. You are going to compile voters register that will be used to determine who leads Ghana in all fronts. What goes into the register should be something that should not be about pro issues.
Bearing a cost, they needed young people in my constituency who should be registered to register because the Electoral Commission is being unlawful, honestly. Because if you look at the law, the CI, the Constitution, the mandate of the EC itself, and the right to vote, and the fact that one is entitled to be registered to vote, you juxtapose that with the EC's posture and what we are being told. The EC is breaking the law, the EC is being lawless, and in fact, the EC is acting contrary to what the framers of the Constitution intended it to do.
Yeah, so that's how Newsfile unfolded. Yeah.
When I heard the story of the people who were lined up to register and they were attacked, I felt very, very bad. It was in the 6 a.m. bulletin. I mean, listen, I don't think anybody should go through that. In fact, of course, you can be attacked anywhere, but it sounds a bit awkward that a couple of people will line up to go and register, and they get attacked, no security, whatever. So it's almost like.
What was it in aid of? I mean, what was the attack for? Like, I don't understand.
Attacked by robbers.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Yes.
It wasn't some politically
Not
motivated
at all.
thing. It was just people trying to rob them.
Yes,
exactly.
But
and they robbed them as well.
Yeah,
that's brazen.
Virtually everybody who was there, their phone was taken.
That is brazen.
Money. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a need for us to really reconsider security when it comes to these exercises.
Oh, please. I mean, see, we are not in the 14th century. These options we are proposed. Your colleagues elsewhere, they are doing it nicely. Please learn to, okay? This is the 21st century. Elsewhere, they send people specific information. Sometimes even through email. I remember in the UK, they will send you and threaten you that you pay a fine if you don't register. And they'll give you options to register. Some of which include having to just place a call and rectify information if you need that to be done. Or having to reply to an email with details.
Yeah, I really want the institutions to have a certain united mind and front.
The thing about Ghana is that, I mean, the UK example, if we should adopt it here, it would take us 1 year to debate it.
No, but this is a simple process. It's the entire reason why we went through the NIA having a database.
And it's all turf war. Turf war. Exactly. That's what it is. That's why I was saying.
In everything.
I wish institutions would actually work together for the good of Ghana. I wish. Because honestly, what is the point of a national identification authority that is registering everyone?
Yeah.
What's the point of it? If the EC is going to spend money doing the same thing. And you see, it's the posture. When they say things like you cannot, the NIA cannot impose its data on us. Who said impose? Who said impose? It's kind of like you're going to write
an exam. But we made the law that made the NIA the most authentic source of identification in the country.
Thank you. So it's like you are going to write an exam. They say, look, the subject you are going to write, all the answers are in this textbook. So go and read it. And you say, you can't impose the textbook on me. I mean, they're trying to make life easy. Why are you against life being easier?
Yeah, it's as if we deliberately want to impose hardship on ourselves. Even the governors, we are not seeing the benefit. And yet people have to struggle to make sure that it's maintained.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Come on.
Nobody is imposing anything. But the thing is there. It's an easier way. Why would you not consider it? Why would you not even help, assist for it to be done quicker so that you can benefit? Anyway, maybe are you doing it? What else is in the papers?
So let's have the Ghanaian Times. Apollo outbreak upsurge nationwide, according to the Ghana Health Service. The picture of Dr. Kumabwaje is on the front page of the paper. Apollo. So if you are experiencing itchy, your eyes are becoming itchy, reddish, then you need to take serious view of it, because you could be suffering from Apollo. That's according to the Ghana Health Service.
Yesterday, my left eye was itching.
Don't touch anything.
Not today, but yesterday.
Don't touch any common spaces that I'll be touching. I have no plans of getting it from you. Yes, that's also my advice that people who already have it. Please stop spreading it, okay? Yeah, because it's a very painful thing. I mean, some of us will struggle with it. I remember I've gotten some before. But you can't even bow your head. It's as if your head, so your eyes.
Oh, it comes with headache.
Yes, a lot of it.
Wow.
So please, it's unfortunate that you got it, but keep it, okay? You should not let other people also suffer it.
Keep your loved ones safe.
Still on the front page of the Times, 25 Galamseyers jailed 115 years over illegal mining. So that's the court's, stamping its authority to.
How many of them?
25. And all put together, they're going to serve 115 years in jail for engaging in illegal mining. Fire got 350 wooden structures at CMB and Accra over the weekend. Into the early hours of yesterday, Sunday. 2 died in Accra canoe accidents. It was the main story from Friday till the weekend. They were in search of the missing fishermen. They retrieved a body last night, and one person is still missing. They have declared that person dead. Now, the middle page of the paper, very interesting story. If you are into politics and you're a member of the MPP, clearly you may not really like what the Ghanaian Times is reporting this morning. Alan Greenstreet to partner for 2024, but it comes with a question mark. And it says that following the MPP Superdelegates Conference and the subsequent withdrawal from the presidential race slated for November 4, Alan John Chematen, the former Minister for Trade and Industry, is said to be exploring the idea of partnership with the Convention People's Party, Ivor Kwabena Greenstreet, for the 2024 general elections. According to reliable sources who spoke to the Ghanaian Times and pleaded anonymity, Mr. Chematem initiated talks with the two time CPP flag bearer for a possible alliance. The source said he initially towards the idea of running as an independent candidate, but later abandoned the idea, realizing that it would be difficult to run a successful independent campaign in 2024. Mr. Chairman is said to have held talks with the leadership of the PPP, that's Dr. Indum's party, the Convention People's Party, some other political parties that already have existing structures to make the campaign easier. What I can say for sure relating to this matter is that Mr. Chairman is getting ready to announce his political future, hopefully this week, and then the issue of independent candidate is quite prime on the table.
Oh wow!
Oh, I mean, I'm thinking of it this way: if all of these smaller parties merge into a third force, and they are predominantly pro-Nkrumah smaller parties, if like check the PPP, the CPP, the PNC, I mean, you can dismiss the others, but if all of these smaller parties, which had prominence in times past, had members of parliament in times past, come together, and that fort is led strongly. I had mentioned the idea of a possible Peter Obi in our elections. He may not win the election, but will cause enough upset for people to rethink the duopoly in this country.
Right.
Like the way in Nigeria today, there is a certain thinking that going into the future, it will not be business as usual. Even the president of the day is worried about the future of his political party. So he's insisting that it is up to him to deliver a mandate that is properly done going into the future. So, I mean, it will be interesting seeking and seeing how this all pans out. Already, some of his members are abandoning him. I've heard Catherine Afeku say that I support Bawumia now. I've also heard OPK says, if you step out, I'm not with you. And others are equally making the comment. But are they in support of a party or the principle? Are they in support of an alliance of a grouping that they believe hopefully will have to win the election, or they will put Ghana first? To me, the ultimate interest of every politician or political party or political unit is the development of this country. Whichever unit drives to that particular point is the most important part.
Right. So that's what Ghanaian Times this morning.
Okay. Now that same story is in the New Crusading Guide, Allen and Greece Street for 2024. Where I'll be interested is which ideological leaning would the influence, would it be pro-Nkrumahist, or it will be still Danko Buziaist in nature, or will it be an amalgam of these two, and how is it going to be like? So it's interesting this ahead, but still a question mark that's been asked anyway. Stop causing disaffection. And on Saturday there was a showdown. There was a lot of traffic in town.
Yeah, there was a walk.
Yes.
On the all the way to.
Oh yes, there was a lot of traffic in town because of that.
Yeah, they finished it at
with very huge numbers.
Of course, yeah. But the question is, are these delegates, or they are just supporters of Kennedy Japan?
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting too. Yeah, because the about 200,000 are supposed to be going into the election.
Exactly.
If they are not the ones working with you, you may have popular support.
Yes.
Anyway, well, but I'm not motivated by my heritage. That's a free Akotutu on the front page. A lot of politics on the front page of the New Crusading Guide. The next one, Kojo, you should know is no community mining scheme, no vote. Tonto Chrome Youth declare. This is how they take up mining, what they call it, concessions.
Let's very quickly run through the Daily Guide.
Yeah, the Daily Guide says houseboy sells Madame's car for 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Seriously.
Yeah, they claim that he kills the woman.
Oh no!
And then the 35-year-old princess Efia Ahinkan. Yeah, and then they brought the car to Accra. They sold it. The suspect used part of the money to acquire a Toyota Vix. He intended to use it for Uber services, but was arrested together with his accomplice. So they are now in police custody. Now, there's also another sad story in the Daily Guide. Teenage gang raped to death. The body of a young girl believed to be 18-year-old has sadly been found in an uncompleted building at Amyankwanta in the Ashanti region. Identified at Abena, Georgia. The body of the victim was discovered half naked in a kneeling position. And I've seen pictures of this on social media. That's quite sad. President Akufo-Addo on official trip to Cuba, US and Austria. Yeah.
All right, let's go online. The online review is brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy.
Now, what do you do when you run out of fuel in your vehicle, especially if you're on the motorway? Do you just top up anywhere? Don't do that. Let's introduce you to the Good Energy family and why you must be part of it. Goyle Super, that's the first one. Super XP Raw 95 Diesel XP are the very best quality of all sorts fuels with a high performance in town for your vehicle. There's also the Goyle Super XP 195, which is a high grade fuel sold at same price as the normal fuel anyway. Then Kojo, your favorite Goyle Diesel XP is lower in sulfur, making it an eco-friendly option for your vehicle because you believe in the environment. and with over 440 stations across the nation, join the family that rewards you with quality for an energized driving experience. Goyle Good Energy. Goyle.
My favorite, as if I use it to make cocktails. All right, Zenith Bank Ghana is celebrating 18 years of financial excellence. Now, on this occasion of their 18th anniversary, they want to extend their deepest appreciation to you, their dear valued customer, for journeying with them every step of the way since their commencement of operations all the way back in September 2005. Where were you in September 2005? It's been 18 great years of unflinching support from you and, of course, loyalty. Thank you for believing in Zenith. Together, we've all created a legacy of financial excellence. From everybody at Zenith Bank Ghana, they say, happy 18th anniversary to us all. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. All right, lots of stories on myjoyonline.com, but we're going to go for the BBC News now, brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Want to feel energized for more? Fuel up with Super XP Raw 95 and Diesel XP high performance products from Goyle. Our high grade fuel comes at no extra cost, but with more power. And our Diesel XP, it's low in sulfur, making it an eco-friendly option for your vehicle. Experience high performance and quality with our products. Available everywhere. Choose Super XP Raw 95 and Diesel XP for an energizing driving experience. Goyle, good energy.
Are you a corporate organization, e-commerce business, individual or student looking for a trusted courier company where you can track your package and receive SMS alerts to keep you posted? At IAS FedEx, we move your documents and parcels with care to the destination of your choice. With offices across the nation, we happily deliver your package to your office or the comfort of your home. With the assurance of safety and affordability giving you peace of mind, IAS FedEx has your package in good hands. Call us on +233 501 605,000 or +233 501 631,000. IAS, licensee of FedEx.
The search for a distinctive university to attend is now over. I introduce you to Heritage Christian College, located at Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium, affiliated to KNUST and UCC and accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
The university offers Bachelor of Business Administration programs with options in accounting with computing, marketing, accounting, human resource management, business information technology management, entrepreneurship and technology innovation, Bachelor of Science courses in information technology and information security, nursing, and a Bachelor of Theology. We offer student entrepreneurship training with financial support.
The entry qualifications include WASI, SSCE, GBCE, HND, and diploma in relevant fields. Mature entrants can also come if they are 25 years and above.
We also offer 12-month Master of Science programs in Accounting and Taxation, Accounting and Finance, and Human Resource Management.
Contact us on 0547 777 731.
Heritage Christian College, a university educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
There's never been a better time to own a home. Republic Bank slashes interest rates on all its CD mortgage products. Yes, switch and sign on to any of our CD mortgages. Enjoy ultra low interest rates and pay less to live in your dream home. Coolé! Call 054 0109 649, 054 0109 901 or email myhome@republicghana.com. Offer is valid until 31st January 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Iran wants $6 billion in Iranian funds earned from selling oil to South Korea reach banks in Doha. 5 Iranians imprisoned in US jails will be freed at the same time. Jason Brodsky from the group United Against Nuclear Iran is critical of the payment.
My concern is that the amount of money represents an increase from the last time that this was undertaken in 2016, where it was a $1.7 billion historic debt. Now, this has increased to $6 billion. So the Islamic Republic is successfully raising the price of releasing hostages, and that undermines our deterrence.
The International Court of Justice in The Hague is due to hear Russia's objections to a case filed by Ukraine shortly after Russia's invasion last year. Kiev has accused Moscow of falsely using genocide law to justify the attack. Anna Holligan reports from The Hague.
Russia initially claimed its action in Ukraine was justified because it was trying to prevent a genocide. At initial hearings last year, Kiev said there was no threat of genocide in eastern Ukraine, and the United Nations 1948 Genocide Convention, which both countries have signed, did not allow an invasion to prevent one. Russia has said the International Court of Justice has no jurisdiction in the case because the Genocide Convention, which forms the basis for Ukraine's claim, does not regulate the use of force between states. While the rulings of the ICJ are binding, it has no direct means of enforcing them.
Australian activists have launched court action against the country's government, accusing it of failing to protect the Great Barrier Reef from the effects of coal mining on climate change. The case focuses on applications to extend coal mining operations into the next decade at 2 sites in New South Wales. Australia is one of the world's largest coal exporters. The British opposition leader Keir Starmer has promised he'll try to rewrite Britain's Brexit deal with the European Union if his Labour Party wins the next general election. But speaking to the Financial Times newspaper, Mr Starmer ruled out rejoining the customs union, the single market or the EU itself. The Conservative MP Danny Kruger thinks he would find it very difficult to renegotiate the deal.
All credit to the EU. They are coherent. They do have a vision of what, they want to be a single polity, a single state. And if you want to be part of that, then you have to be in the EU. And I don't think there's any opportunity for Starmer, except possibly around the edges, to fashion a new relationship, to unpick the agreement that won't involve a loss of our sovereignty again.
This is the latest world news from the BBC. President Biden's national security advisor has held 2 days of talks with China's top diplomat in Malta. The White House said Jake Sullivan and Wang Yi discussed security, the war in Ukraine, and Taiwan. Both Washington and Beijing have described the meetings as frank, substantive and constructive. Though an ally of Russia, China has held an ambivalent position on the war in Ukraine. 4 Greek rescue workers have died in a road traffic accident as they were travelling from Benghazi to the flood-stricken city of Derna. 3 members of a Libyan family were also killed. It comes as the international aid effort is gathering pace. Anna Foster reports.
The 19-member Greek team were travelling in a coach towards Derna from Benghazi when it collided with a car carrying a Libyan family. The Greek army said work was underway to repatriate their bodies. As recovery teams continue their search for flood victims in Derna, the United Nations said more than 1,000 have already been buried in mass graves. State media says nearly 900 buildings were swept away. The Eastern Libyan authorities also confirmed that 150 people have suffered poisoning from exposure to the contaminated floodwaters.
The Greek government says it will seek emergency funding from the European Union to tackle flood damage in the fertile Thessaly plain in the centre of the country. 15 people have died and at least 2 are missing since Storm Daniel hit the country last week. The flooding has laid waste to thousands of hectares of rich agricultural land. South Korean prosecutors have requested an arrest warrant for the opposition leader Lee Jae-myung on corruption charges. They accuse Mr. Lee of bribery. He denies wrongdoing. Mr. Lee has been on hunger strike for the past 19 days in protest against President Yoon Suk-yeol's failure to oppose the Fukushima wastewater discharge by the Japanese authorities. World News from the BBC.
Welcome to Hard Talk on the BBC World Service with me, Stephen Sackett. My guest today is that rare breed of academic, writer and thinker whose work soars far from its origins in the university lecture hall and resonates in the collective public mind in countries right across the world. That is the success story of Yuval Noah Harari, an historian whose first book, Sapiens, a sweeping explanation of the success of mankind, which began...
You've started your small business and have all these big dreams, but then reality strikes and there are so many things to do at once. What you need is the Ejapa account from Fidelity Bank. The Ejapa account gives your business a boost. It comes with a range of payment and cash collection options such as GHQR, mobile money collection, and mobile teller cash collection. You will also enjoy prompt FX supply, competitive interest rate on loans, and free annual insurance cover of up to 48,000 Ghana cedis for your business, plus a waiver on service fees. It's time to do good business with Fidelity Bank.
Dial *776*0# or visit www.fidelitybank.com.gh to sign up for a Fidelity Ejapa account today, because together we are more. Terms and conditions apply.
Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
The other day, as I was in my kitchen preparing my special jollof made with lily rice for my family, I heard a knock at the door. It was my mechanic. Instead of calling me to pick my car, he brought it himself. I said, "Cho," he said, "F-O." I said, "Take the car back. I will come and pick it myself." As I turned off the fire from under the lily jollof, there was another knock at the door. It was my neighbor. I said, neighbor. He said, "F-O, my dog has jammed your wall again, oh." I said, "Don't be silly. You don't have a dog." My wife and kids came home, and we saw that he enjoyed. Cho, it was my pastor. He said, "Bless you." I said, "Bless you too." He said, "Did he come to church on Saturday?" I said, "Acho, but why are you coming to tell me this on Wednesday?"
Having to fend off visitors at mealtimes because of Lele's tasty aromatic rice? Celebrate every mealtime by sharing with friends and family near or far. Lele, tasty food, happy family. This advert is FDA approved.
Whether I'm passing by the food market, visiting the salon, or filling up my tank for a spontaneous adventure with old friends in a new city, when asked, cash or card, it's always card for me. I switched from cash to card for all my payments with MasterCard. Now I get to do what I enjoy with ease.
Switch from cash to card for all your payments with MasterCard. MasterCard, the secure and convenient way to pay.
He's up bright and early, serving your premium morning radio show. The Morning Man. It's the Morning Man, Kojo Yaksi.
Yes. I mean, all they want you to do is confirm your, date of birth. Make sure you are not the one spending the money in Dubai or Nigeria or wherever.
They asked you to confirm date of birth?
Yes, they call and say, look, somebody is trying to use your card. They want to make sure that it's not you. So just confirm your date of birth.
Wow.
Maybe they might even ask your mother's maiden name.
Yes, the details you actually had on your, what do you call it? Access. No, but that would be terrible.
Most people will give that information.
Yes, because you think it's from the bank.
Yes.
My style has always been, whenever I receive the call, I say, ask Matilda to call me. Because I make it look like I deal with only Matilda at the bank.
Very good.
I mean, clearly, she was moved to another station, but still, my only call is through and from Matilda. That's all. That's very smart, by the way. That's a very good self-defense mechanism. But today's conversation, apart from revealing the many ways in which people are stealing our money, and Charlie, look at how hard the system is. Look how difficult things are right now. When you put your money in the bank, you are worried. Depending on what sort of investment you went for, you are worried whether at some point down the line, haircut might affect you. While you are worrying about that, on top of that, somebody too is scheming on how to come and steal it. Take everything you've worked for. Yeah, and come to think of it, I mean, the stress on you having to restore that, going to go back and forth with everybody, and you now having to explain that, listen, I just gave my details. I thought you guys were the ones calling me, and all of that. Well, it's not worth it.
And that conflict,
you ask yourself, what protection mechanisms can be put in place to prevent unsuspecting customers from having to do an extra job of protecting their own accounts too? Why should that be the case? That you have to do the extra job. Of course, vigilance is required. Vigilance would mean that I would not, be given, just like my standard is that if Matilda is not calling me, forget about it. I will not take it. Yeah. I mean, that conversation will not happen.
Yeah. And sometimes too, it's not just a phone call. They'll send you a text message. Oh, we are undertaking regular maintenance. Please send this, that. Anything that is asking you to do something.
Yeah.
Question it.
That's true.
Right? Or we are undergoing an upgrade to our online banking service. And since you are a customer, you need to re-enter your details. Charlie, anything that requires you as a customer to do something, to give something, to provide something, you have to understand your bank ought to have everything they need from you anyway.
Yes.
So if they are ever going to ask you to do anything, make sure it is somebody you know is definitely an employee of the bank. Otherwise, Charlie, when the thing goes, how do you even hold the bank liable?
That's true.
How do you hold them liable?
Because it will be a conversation as if you were a bit lax in your security and you were not so vigilant or you were quite relaxed. But ideally, you mostly will not. See, there are pressures on people. Adding extra security on some of these things may not be the best of things. And some people are just not educated on the thing in life.
Absolutely.
And see, some banks will send you messages and say, don't give this to anybody. Don't engage anybody on this one. Except that others are just leaving it to chance.
The truth is, look, customers are vulnerable. In this country, not everybody is as computer savvy and so forth. So there is a vulnerability. But the question is, whose job is it to protect the money you have put in the bank? Whose job is it? Banks make a lot of money. Should they be taking the full responsibility, or do you also have a role? We'll talk about it today.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, 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 joy in the morning. Some joy in the morning on the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Now, Toyota Ghana has unveiled an irresistible offer on the dynamic Starlet, the robust Hilux, and the powerful Fortuner diesel. Okay, when you buy any of these, you get an entire year of complimentary servicing. Right, this golden opportunity won't be around forever. So listen, go to their showrooms in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Tamale, Takwa, or Takrade, or just call them on 0302 910 204. You can buy on credit through their finance partners. Toyota, superior quality.
Now, Kojo, the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana is organizing its 60th anniversary presidential luncheon, which is actually themed Our Planet, Our Health, Our Wellbeing. This is the last Thursday of this month, 28th of September 2023, and it will be at noon. The venue is Kempinski Hotel, Gold Coast City, Accra, and the guest of honor is Michael Mensah Ban, who is the Deputy CEO of the Development Bank Ghana. In fact, you should join our key guest speaker, Dr. Felix Anya, Executive Chairman, Holy Trinity Medical Center. And you can also visit icagh.org to register now at a rate of 1,200 cedis, or call 0243551788 or 0208923 for ticket reservation and sponsorship. So I repeat that particular number, 0243551788. And ICAG Presidential Luncheon is not just a lunch, right, but a great platform for business networking and nurturing great partnerships. You can definitely not miss it. It is proudly sponsored by PwC, Deloitte, and also KPMG and EY, BOG, GCB, Board, and also, of course, Vivo Energy, Obsidian. Yes, there's also Priority Insurance. Then there's MTN VRA. There's the RN Ventures, Casapreco Enterprise Group, Total Family Health Organization, and the media partners are Graphic News Plus, then the Multimedia Group. So, Kojo, 60th anniversary presidential lunch. I will take you. I'll go. Yes, I will take you.
Let me tell you what Heritage Christian College is up to. Okay, these guys, affiliated to KNUST and accredited by GTech, are offering degrees like BBA programs, accounting with computing, accounting, marketing, human resource management, and business info tech management. There are BScs in nursing, BSc information technology, BSc information security, and BA theology. Okay, there are 12-month specialized master's programs as well in accounting and taxation, accounting and finance, and human resource management. You can do professional courses like ICA, CIMG, CIHRM, ICM UK, and media short courses as well. Now, this place is unique. Okay, they give entrepreneurship training with financial support, as well as the one student, one laptop policy with terms and conditions, obviously. Then they give you flexible and affordable fee structure so that you can pay your bills. Scholarships are also available if you're able to qualify. Now, here's how you enter. With WASI, ABCE, GBCE, HND diploma, or if you're a mature student, as long as you're above 25 years. Dial star 789 star 300 hash for online serial number and just go to hcuc.edu.gh to apply. They are in Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium, and you can call them on 0547 777 731. hcuc.edu.gh is the website. Heritage Christian College, a university training compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got some seriously exciting news that's going to tickle your financial fancies. Now, we all know that times are tough, but hey, guess what? Societe Generale's Ghana has reloaded the Yatisu loans promo. So SG has extended the Yatisu loans promo all the way to the 29th of September 2023. That's Friday, the last Friday of this month. So if you are looking to pay off those bills without shedding a tear, sort out the kids' school fees, refurbish your home, or start building that dream castle you've always fantasized about, this is your golden ticket. SG Ghana has actually given you more time to jump on this epic loan promo. They are offering discounted interest rates on their loans to customers and non-customers, including employees on the controller and accountant general payroll. Dash into any of the 42 networked outlets or simply call 0302 214 314 0302 214-314 and let them sprinkle some financial magic into your life. Yatisu loan promo reloaded now ends on the 29th of September 2023. Remember, terms and conditions apply. SG Ghana, the future is you.
Now, IAS FedEx is that freight forwarding company that can handle both your inbound and outbound shipments. They do air freight, sea freight, whether it's less container load or full container load. They've got customs clearance and documentation experience as well. Now, they are going to link more than 200 countries through their operations, so you can benefit. Supported by extensive domestic networks as well in all key markets. Okay, so there's a range of fast and direct freight services to suit your needs. IAS FedEx pre-finances freight pickups to an agreed threshold for you. Terms and conditions do apply to that. So call them now for free consultation on international freight services and customs clearance processes. Call 050-160-5000. With IAS Ghana, your freight is firmly secured.
Now, a poorly maintained car engine can age faster. That's why we offer specially formulated quartz engine oil with age resistance technology. It's a breakthrough innovation that ensures optimal performance for your engine, Kojo, and improves protection against mechanical wear by up to 74%, even under extreme temperatures and pressure. Choosing quartz from Total Energies is choosing the energy oil that keeps your engine running efficiently and effectively. Quartz, keep your engine younger for longer.
Yeah. All right, exciting news. Fan Yogo is back. Yeah, Fan Yogo is good for you. Yeah. And Ghana's #1 tasty and refreshing cool treat from the good old days is back. It tastes exactly as you remember it. They've restored the texture and taste. And of course, it's ever refreshing. It'll get you reminiscing about your blast from the past, whether it's classic strawberry or the exciting new mango passion. Fan Yogo is here to refresh and quench you on the go. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just grab a Fan Yogo now to relive your best moments of the good old days. Hashtag Fan Yogo is back. Fan Yogo, so cool, so good.
Akojo, the Sukasa will grant state communities affordable luxury housing projects. It's now rolling out the affordable housing units on sales for a 3-bedroom unit with an outhouse starting at $97,500 or its prevalent CD equivalent, and its 4-bedroom unit with an outhouse starting at $195,000 or its prevalent CD equivalent. In fact, we offer you various convenient payment options. Our projects are presently at East Legon Hills and Aymanisa sites. We are located at Lagos Avenue in East Legon. Call us on 0302 960865 or WhatsApp 055-369-7886 for your inquiries. Now, you can also reach us via email at info@sukasa.com.gh and on all our social media handles at SukasaGH. Sukasa, building on trust.
All right, now the Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited back to school promotion is on until the 3rd of October 2023, and look, you get 10 to 15% off school items, books, pens, pencils, erasers, exercise books, and so much more across all branches. So that's Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Takoradi, Winneba, and Cape Coast. If you're ready for more, then call 0302-764-101 or email info@kingdomgh.com. You can go to the website as well, kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books, where quality and affordability are both assured. Terms and conditions apply. All right, well, I guess that means we can go straight in for the nutrition line from Nestle. And of course, they offer good food for a good life.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Very.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo all-in-one for you. It's so milky, eh? I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids all-in-one. It's truly milky and rich in calcium. Milo, energy to go further. Milo. This advert is FDA approved.
This is Nestle Nutrition Line. Nestle Nutrition Line is a public service program from Nestle Ghana Limited. Nestle Nutrition Line offers tips on good food for a good life. Now to your presenter.
Hello. Good morning. Welcome to Nestle Nutrition Line. I'm Jackie Ankra, also known as Na Ajilisawa. Today we're ending our discussion on nutrients essential to eye health with omega-3 fatty acids. These are called essential fatty acids because our bodies do not produce them, and so we need them in our diets. There are two kinds of omega-3 fatty acids in fish, EPA or eicosapentaenoic acid and DHA or docosahexaenoic acid. The retina of the eyes contains a concentrated source of DHA omega-3 fatty acids. Some studies suggest that food sources of omega-3 fatty acids may reduce the risk of progression in macular degeneration of the eyes. Omega-3 fatty acids also help combat inflammation associated with dry eyes. Aside from its role in vision, omega-3 fatty acids have been shown to reduce the risk of cardiovascular or heart diseases. Oily fish are the best food sources of omega-3 fatty acids, and examples include salmon, herrings, mackerel, sardines, anchovies, and tuna. This is all that time will allow us for today, but do please join us again on our next episode and we will be sure to bring you more. Thank you for tuning in this and every weekday morning. You're the reason we're here, so please reach out and let's share ideas on ways to make life healthier, happier and better. 0302 517 020 or 0302 211 880. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Toll free 0800 12 0001. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to midnight. Weekends and holidays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. To WhatsApp, SMS or call, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The following numbers: 0593 845697, 0593 845649, 0593 845708. You can also email consumerservices@gh.nestle.com. Now go out and do something incredibly, remarkably amazing with your life. Have a great day. Bye.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Very.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo all-in-one for you. It's so milky, I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids all in one. It's truly milky and rich in calcium. Milo, energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
My man, I heard there's a new app on the streets that does it all for you.
Ah, really? How is that possible?
Charlie, I also could not believe it too. But I downloaded the app and I'm telling you, I was able to chat with my friends, make video calls and...
Well, we know of many apps that can do that.
Oh, let me finish, la. I was also able to listen to the latest songs, play games and read the latest sports news.
For real?
Yeah, and I can send and receive money from the app. Amazing, no?
What's the name of this app?
It's called Ayoba.
Ayoba?
Yeah, Ayoba.
Get Ayoba, your all-in-one app that lets you chat, call, share, play, pay, and listen to music all in one app for everyone. Enjoy Ayoba with MTN and download the Ayoba app today. Everywhere you go.
Have you ever thought of the one that makes you complete? An escape from the clutches of interest charges. With the Standard Chartered Visa debit and credit cards, payments are completed at the speed of light, intertwined with interest earning accounts. You also get unbelievable rewards every time you swipe. You have access to over 1,200 airport lounges worldwide. High credit limits of up to 100,000 Ghana cedis and up to 50 days interest-free with our credit cards. You also get to enjoy full multi-trip travel insurance for 90 days. Fees discounted at your feet with our globally partnered merchant points. Bills are always settled, not battled. Get the Standard Chartered debit and credit card now. Call toll-free on 0800 740 100 or 0302 740 100 or reach us via email on feedback.ghana@sc.com. Standard Chartered, here for good.
1xBet jackpot is here with weekly massive prizes up for grabs. All you have to do is place your bets on any sports game and stand a chance to win. Simply register at 1xbet.com.gh. Use promo code JackpotGhana and place your bets. 1xBet is your key to great victories. Feel like a winner. 1xBet. Gambling can be addictive. Bet responsibly. Not for person under 18 years. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission.
Right. It's a K.
You know when I had Vim, that means that there's something special.
That means Ken is in the building.
Yeah,
that's right. Please assign your Vim where it is.
Brilliant.
That's right.
You want me to repeat that?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to slang it nicely?
Yeah, slang it for me. Slang it for me, my brother. It's the Super Morning Show on Joy. It's time for birthday messages, which are brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. And Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone Papa. Now today there's something special going on, right? Bank of Africa is one of our biggest sponsors, of the birthday messages. But today we have a birthday message for them.
You know, it's interesting when the sponsor is actually celebrating
their birthday.
So it is double sponsorship. And it's double celebration.
Today the sponsorship will be double.
In fact, we have to fly some plane and add that into it.
Happy birthday to the big man, the Oga at the top, the Bank boss of Africa, Kobe Anda.
Yes, sir, boss.
Hey, today he's how many years old?
Oh, want to reduce that?
I'm wondering what the intelligence is telling
you. Want me to tell you the football age or something?
But he's such a great guy. Such a fantastic person. It's been a long time since I saw him, but every time we meet, he's just so great. Such a personable guy.
I don't
super smart as well.
I think it's last year, the last match.
Last time you saw him.
Yeah. Oh, he's a good guy. He's by all standards and qualifications.
Fantastic guy. Kobe and
there are people who are great and they deserve the greatness. There are people who are actually, some way, but they are also great.
But this one is
greatness upon greatness.
Greater.
Yes. Greatness endorsed. Greatness without difficulty.
And you see
greatness without domestic debt exchange. Greatness without Salamatu. Anyway, Salamatu is already in anyway.
Oh my word. Oh, but listen, Kobe Anda, happy birthday to you. Look, your contribution to this nation is not overlooked. Nobody can ever overlook it. You have certainly your work is a landmark in Ghana's progress, especially in our business sector. And so we wish you a very happy birthday indeed. All right, who else's birthday is it today? I've got a couple here. Let me do them real quick. Happy 79th birthday to Edith Ekwagu, aka Mama Araba of Denu 3 Town. You're truly loved and adored. Also, happy birthday to Bernard Boache of Mervyn Pick Ambassador Hotel. Remain blessed on all sides. And today, actually, belated happy birthday to Charles Benoni Okine of Graphic Business. Yesterday was his birthday. All right, we done? We moving on?
Yeah.
The Joy Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank,
here for good.
Allianz Life Insurance,
we secure your future.
1xBet, your reliable bookmaker, and DSTV, it's your moment.
To win 1x every week, football players need to train for many years. But 1xBet players can get on the road to success much faster. Take part in the Jackpot of the Week promo. Go to the promotion page on the site or in the bookmaker's application and get a chance to win. No one guarantees that you quickly become a millionaire. However, success favors only brave ones. Risk and win. Register on 1xBet and get a welcome bonus of up to 2,650 cedis with promo code GHJackpot.
All right, so imagine getting rewarded for doing something you already do every day. Well, that's what Momo season is all about. There's something for everyone. So download the Momo app on the Play Store or App Store and use Momo Pay for your day-to-day transactions to a merchant, either through the QR code or the merchant ID, and stand a chance of winning 1,000 Ghana cedis every week, among other amazing prizes. Look, merchants are also not left out of the reward. Receive payments and win. Keep using your Momo Pay on the Momo app and get rewarded. Lots and lots of exciting prizes for everyone. So, what are we doing today? Transact more on Momo Pay and earn more points to win big this Momo season. Go to momomerchantapplication.mtn.com.gh for your Momo for Business account today. It's Momo season, so just Momo it with Momo Pay. Terms and conditions about there.
Apply. So, my friends, imagine sitting in the stands at Anfield cheering on Liverpool FC and joining several fans jump and scream at Mo Salah's stunning goal. Yes, this dream could come true for you because Standard Chartered wants you to take you and your partner to Anfield to watch Liverpool FC play live, and it's just so simple. And you can easily sign up. Listen up, this is an equal chance for clients and non-clients. For non-clients, download the SC mobile app, open an account, start transacting. But for existing clients, just transact more, participate in this campaign. Now remember, the more you transact, the more your presence you gain in the basket for that final draw that selects the ultimate winner. This is your chance to experience Anfield with your partner. Salamat, you hear? Now, there are other consolation prizes, open the account and transact now to watch Liverpool FC play live at Anfield. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Standard Chartered, here for good.
That's right. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing very well.
Good morning, everyone else. Welcome aboard to the Joint Sports Centre with me, Fentio, Tahiru Fentio. Coming up this morning, the Ghana Premier League is back, and so is the drama.
Could this be the turning point? It's floated in. Attack comes out, and RTU! Heart of Lions with the advantage. A brilliant shot, and this could be the opener. And he does score. Excellent goal. The flag was up. Well. That looked like a stunning strike. The goalkeeper couldn't hold on to that. But again.
Well. Hearts of Oak stunned late on in Tamale, but Kumasi Asante Kotoko escape by the incompetence of officiating. That's according to the Lions coach. We'll get into that a little later. The Premier League was also back with more drama.
Elliott wants it. Elliott has it. And Elliott scores! What a turnaround from Liverpool! What a comeback from Liverpool!
Odegaard, Saka, Trossard scores! Oh, that's sharp!
Can he pick the right pass? Finally hurting West Ham.
Kulusevski! Oh, would you believe it?
Dramatic turnaround for Tottenham Hotspur, but Man United are stunned, not for the first time this season. All of that coming up, plus some athletics where world records were falling in Eugene, and in, of course, Formula One, a first win for Carlos Sainz. But let's begin with the Ghana Premier League. That's where Afriye Owusu's 93rd minute header sealed a thrilling victory for RTU against Accra Hearts of Oak in the opening weekend of the Ghana Premier League season. The game was played at the Aliyu Muhammad Sports Stadium in Tamale, and the Hearts of Oak boss Martin Koopman says his side deserved to lose.
If you lose, then always you are disappointed. But I think for the public it was a very nice game to see, a fighting game. Of course we like to play football, but if you cannot play football, you must fight also. In the first half, they have a lot of chances also. So we don't say it's not deserved. Say last seconds, they corner kick, they scored. I think overall the game, they deserve a winning game.
That's the House of Oak boss Martin Koopman. Legon Cities, they beat Karela United 2-1 at home. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko shared the points with Heart of Lions at the Baba Yara Stadium. But Lions were denied what looked like a clean goal after they scored. It was later ruled out for offside, of course, but replay showed the Heart of Lions striker was clearly onside. Now, here is the Kotoko head coach, Prosper Ogum.
I think it was the final connections when we got to the final third, where we had to be calm, look at the spaces, and then connect with teammates there. I think we were in a rush anytime we got to the final third. Apart from that, I think we played well defensively. We looked very compact. We were able to progress from defense to the midfield to attack, which was good. And this is our first game, so I think as time goes on, we'll find our rhythm. It was a good game for me.
That's Prosper Ogum, the Kotoko boss. Stephen Amankone's brace won all 3 points for Brekum Chelsea against Gold Stars. Samatex were 1-0 winners against the Diana Stars, with Legon Cities grabbing a 2-1 win over Karela United as they head earlier there. Accra Great Olympics, they were held to a goalless draw by newly promoted Bofakwa Tano. Elsewhere, Midiama were not in action, of course, in the Ghana Premier League. They were in action in the CAF Champions League qualifiers, and they beat Guinean giant Horoya Athletic Club 3-1 in the first leg of their CAF Champions League second preliminary round qualifier. The defending Ghana Premier League champions must now avoid defeat by less than a 2-goal margin in the second leg to secure their return to the CAF Champions League group stages. It will be their first time ever at that stage if they can get the result in Guinea. The Midiama boss is Evans Adote. He says he isn't worried about the late goal his side conceded.
Not really. Why? Because although you saw me urging my boys to keep on fighting, you know something, we approach this game eager to steal the show at the expense of Horoya, who also share the same ambition. Looking back, the other time against Remo Stars, we struggled until we ended the game 1-0. This time round, we wanted to score massively to make the second leg a mere formality. So
that's Evans Adote. Dreams FC were also in action in CAF competitions. They were in the CAF Confederation Cup. They beat FC Calon by 2-1. They left it late. In fact, a penalty at the start of the second half secured them the 2-1 victory. It was converted, of course, by John Enchi. And in the second leg, they must now ensure they do not lose to qualify to the group stages of the CAF Confederation Cup. Let's go to England.
Again, as Lamptey drives into the area, he's got so many to pick out. Pedro's there! Perfection from Pedro! A sublime finish from the substitute. The Albion lead 3-0 at Old Trafford, and they're running away with it.
And they did run away with it, eventually beating Man United 3-1 at Old Trafford, where the fans turned on manager Erik ten Hag.
Of course, very disappointed by the result. But yeah, it was a game. First half we played quite well, I think, and we created many chances. But then, yeah, we had two big setbacks. First half, first the goal against, and then we had a difficult period. But then we equalized just before halftime, and then it was disallowed, and it was difficult to deal with that.
All right, so the disallowed goal didn't help them. That's according to Erik ten Hag. Ghana's Tariq Lamptey made 2 assists for Brighton in that utterly dominant game. Elsewhere, Man City remained top of the league after coming from a goal down to beat West Ham 3-1. Kudus Mohammed came on as a second-half substitute for the Hammers. Liverpool registered their 3rd consecutive comeback victory of the season as well, beating Wolves 3-1 at the Molineux. Tottenham Hotspurs, they left it late to beat Sheffield United 2-1, with both of Tottenham's goals coming in the 98th and 100-minute marks, having trailed for large spells of the game.
Because I still thought we were on top. I still thought, in terms of our football, we pretty much dominated the game. We just lacked that goal that, would have sort of broken them open. And then, they're always a threat from long throws or set pieces when they get the ball in the box and you go a goal behind. So then it was just a matter of, when to make the subs. But, I was pretty confident there'd be at least 10 minutes, which I thought we had enough time to make the changes we needed.
That's Ange Postecoglou, the Tottenham Hotspur boss there. Now, Jordan Ayew, he pulled out injured after just 25 minutes as Crystal Palace succumbed to a 3-1 defeat against Aston Villa. On Sunday, Chelsea were held to a drab 0-0 draw at Bournemouth, and Arsenal beat Everton 1-0 at Goodison Park thanks to Leandro Trossard's 69th minute strike. In Spain, Real Madrid came from behind to extend their 100% start to the season to 5 games with a 2-1 win against Real Sociedad at the Bernabeu Stadium to reclaim top position. On Saturday, Barcelona had gone top after their own thumping 5-0 win over Real Betis. Valencia, meanwhile, shocked Atletico Madrid, beating Diego Simeone's men 3-0 at the Mestalla. In Italy, Roma won for the first time this season as Romelu Lukaku and Paulo Dybala were among the scorers in a 7-0 victory against Empoli. The result means Jose Mourinho's men have climbed from 18 to 12. And in other Serie A results, Inter Milan humiliated local rivals AC Milan 5-1 and Juve beat Lazio 3-1. Let's wrap up with athletics now, where 2 world records fell at the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene.
55, 56, it's going to be oh so close. I think she's just going to miss 14, but she smashes, she pulverizes the world record. Upon the Duplantis, the bar, 6:23. Oh, does it yet again. He loves this venue.
That's right. Ethiopia's Gudav Chege and Sweden's Armand Duplantis set world records at the Diamond League final, which concluded in Eugene, Oregon on Sunday. The world 10,000 meter champion Chege shattered the women's 5,000 meter record as she won in a time of 14 minutes 00.21 seconds. Duplantis then clinched the men's pole vault title before clearing his first attempt at 6.23 meters at Hayward Field. And our last bit of story is from F1.
George Russell, who was dreaming of a second career victory, but it's heading to this man instead. Formula One at its absolute finest. Carlos Sainz, tactical brilliance. Carlos Sainz, the winner of the Singapore Grand Prix. Lando Norris in second place, and a charging drive from Lewis Hamilton puts him on the podium once again in Formula One.
That's right. Carlos Sainz won the Singapore Grand Prix with a controlled drive for Ferrari that ended Max Verstappen and Red Bull's winning run. Sainz managed the race expertly from the front, while Verstappen fought back to fifth after starting in 11th on a difficult weekend for Red Bull. George Russell and Lewis Hamilton of Mercedes, they gambled late on with pit stop for fresh tyres and charged back up. But a big mistake on the last lap ensured Russell crashed into the barriers and eventually missed out on a podium place. And that's all the latest from the world of sports this morning on the Joy Sports Centre. My name is Fento Sahiru Fento. There's more sports on our website, myjoyonline.com/sports.
Thank you, Salah. And of course, the sports team returns with more tomorrow. Right now, though, it's time. It's time for Food for Thought, brought to you by Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
The difference.
Yes, Uncle, good morning.
Handsome, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm very well, by God's grace. It's good to hear from you. I hope you're well too.
Oh, I am. I am doing very well. And the weekend was good. What about your weekend?
Well, I was working a little bit, but I also got to rest small. So, you have a fun,
well, whenever you work at the weekend, I am very comfortable with that.
Oh. Why?
It keeps you from mischief.
Oh, then I have to start working 7 days a week.
Well, I hope we could get you there, but then knowing how innovative and resourceful you could be, I will not count. I will not count on that as saving us from mischief. Yeah, Kojo. Kojo, by the way, this weekend, my team and I will be in Kumasi.
Oh.
At the CCB Auditorium at KNUST with Husband Material 7 years.
Oh.
We're doing 2 days in Kumasi this time. 4 shows in Kumasi.
Fantastic.
And so, if you're in Kumasi or you intend to be in Kumasi for, check us out at KNUST, Husband Material.
That's a treat for our Asante friends. Wonderful.
That's right. Oh no, for our friends in Kumasi. Kumasi is not just for Ashanti.
Okay.
Because I'm a Kumasi boy.
Yes, but you're also from Elmina, so yes.
Yes. So, and then after that, we'll go to Takrady and Tamale, but I would announce those dates later.
The full Roverman tour. That's exciting.
Yeah, we call that a road show. And it's the second tour we are doing this year. Thanks to Total Family Health Organization. Well, I was born in 1954. And so I was born in the Gold Coast, and I have lived through the various evolutions of Ghana from a colonial country to a free and independent country. One of the frequent questions young people ask me is, quote, how different was the Ghana you grew up in from the Ghana of today, end of quote. It is a valid question because a lot has changed in the 69 years that I have lived. There have been very positive changes, but unfortunately, there have also been serious negatives as well. This morning, I want to share with you some ways in which the Ghana I grew up in was different from the Ghana of today. Here we go. Number 1, television. I grew up in the days when very few homes owned TV sets. And so it was very common to find children and adults standing in the windows of the homes that owned a television set to watch a program. Today, almost every household owns a television set, and it is not often that you see people crowding a window to watch a TV program. 2, telecommunications. I did not have access to telephone till I was in my 20s and working with SNET. Like owning television sets, very few homes had telephones hanging on the wall or sitting on a table. In the Ghana of today, almost everyone has a phone, not hanging on the wall or on a table, but in the palms of their hands. And these are telephones capable of doing very cool stuff that were unthinkable in the 50s and 60s Ghana. Our telephones have become our computers, our cameras, our recording machines, and the master of our lives. 3, communicating with each other. We used to talk more with our families and friends. When a family was together, everyone engaged each other verbally. Today, technology gives us the means to communicate easily with each other, but ironically, the same technology has robbed us of a lot of direct interpersonal interactions. Today, instead of a family interacting with each other, you will find each person on the phone texting or WhatsApping others or engaging others on social media. You used to see a family in a car talking and teasing each other. Today, when you find a family in a car, chances are that they are ignoring each other and giving their attention fully to their phones and to social media. Technology has made communicating with each other easier, but has also managed to make us strangers to each other. Number 4, parenting. I grew up in a Ghana where children were raised by a whole community. A child was everyone's child. Every mother looked out for every child. If your mother traveled out of town and could not return when she planned, she did not have to worry too much because the neighbors would attend to her children till she returned. The disciplining of children was done by the whole community. At South Central, where I grew up, it did not matter whether your mother was around or not. I did not dare to misbehave because if I did, any woman around could call me to order. That woman would then follow up in the evening to the house to inform my mother that she found me misconducting myself and she called me to order. And my mother, in appreciation for what the woman had done, would punish me some more in the presence of the woman. Today, things are different. A lot of women insist that no one can call their precious children to order, no matter how much they misconduct themselves. Still on parenting, I grew up in a Ghana where parents took care and provided for their children. Daughters, especially, were sheltered and protected. A girl could not wear a dress her parents had not bought for her without having to show how and where she got it from. Today, I find more children not only taking care of themselves even whilst in school, but being saddled with the responsibility of providing for their parents. It is distressing to discover how many female students, in particular, are the breadwinners for their families, even as students. Number 5, the place of children. I could have discussed this under parenting, but I am making it stand on its own for emphasis. We have always loved our children here in Ghana, but the Ghana I grew up in did not appreciate the place of children in society. In the Ghana I grew up in, children were not entitled to protein in their food. There was a myth that protein could mess the stomachs of children. So, children were given as little protein as possible. Thank God that this is no longer the case for many children. Still on the place of children in society, the Ghana I grew up in insisted that children were to be seen and not to be heard. So children were not encouraged to express themselves or assert themselves. And children were raised never to question anything an elderly person said to them. It is wonderful that today, children are empowered to express themselves and assert themselves and to challenge whatever does not make sense to them. One more thing on the place of children before I move on. Children had room and space to play and were encouraged to do so in my day. Today, I find that children do not have as much room to play as my generation did when we were children. Today, I find children spending more time on electronic devices than outside playing. I shudder to think what kind of health issues these children would have to deal with in their 40s and 50s for lack of physical activity in their childhood. Number 6, education. The value of education, excuse me, the value of education, pardon me once again, the value of education in the Ghana I grew up was not fully appreciated by a lot of parents. The Kwame Nkrumah government had to make first cycle education compulsory and free to compel parents to take their children to school. And the quality of education, even in the public schools that we used to call Saito, was very high then. Today, most parents recognize the value of education, but the quality of education is poor. Today, even university graduates struggle with the English language. We have lost something in educating our children, and that is sad and unacceptable. And finally, number 7, attitude to disgrace. In the Ghana I grew up in, the worst thing that could happen to you as a Ghanaian was to fall into disgrace. It was believed and accepted by all and sundry that the disgrace did not befit the Ghanaian. Honor was cherished, and a good name was valued above money. This has changed. Today, we seem to have become immune to shame and disgrace. Certain topics were not to be broached. Certain things were not tolerated. Today, people openly talk about things that are shameful, but they do so with such abandon that it seems okay. Well, Kojo, this has been a very brief and casual review of the Ghana I grew up in, vis-a-vis the Ghana I operate in today as an old man. If you ask me which of the two Ghanas I prefer, I will say I am not sure. I love the freedom of today, but I wish we would be more responsible in the exercise of the freedoms, technology, and the Constitution and the era we live in give us. And that is my presentation for this morning.
Thank you so much for that, Uncle Ibu. Lots and lots to think about there. Ghana has really evolved. Thank you very much. Food for Thought returns on Thursday with Uncle Abel White. Thanks to Roverman Productions. Be the difference. Well, it's time for the Joy Business Report, and we must apologize. We're about a minute late with the Joy Business Report, but it's brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts.
Hello and welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana, who stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, your generator experts. Interest rates saw the gain on the money market to 32.17%. According to auction results by the Bank of Ghana, the government missed its target by 10.8%. Economist Dr. Ishmael Yamson has criticized the government for ignoring all the signs showing the economy was collapsing in 2022. According to him, government was aware of the dark consequences that overborrowing could have on the economy, and ratings agency Fitch has expressed uncertainty about the takeoff of the Ghana Fiscal Stability Fund, Ghana Financial Stability Fund. That's all for the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana, who stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, your generator experts.
There you go. All right. Now, that was the Joy Business Minute, not the Joy Business Report. And, of course, let me ask you, are you an SME business owner, a school, a hospital, church, club, or association? At CBG, they understand that every city counts when you're working to grow your business, and that is why they have designed this interest-bearing business account that gives you true value for your money. CBG Business Plus account offers you attractive interest rates, access to checkbooks, USSD banking, local and international cards, alerts, internet banking, the CBG mobile app, CBG money voucher platform, and top-notch relationship management. Walk into any of their 114 branches across the country to get your Business Plus account today. For more information, call CBG on 0302 216 000. Email info@cbg.com.gh or just check out cbg.com.gh for more information. They're also on all social media handles, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you.
Now, Anointed Electrical Engineering Services Limited is also into sales of ultra-silent generators. This is from the 5 kVA to 2500 kVA. And they also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators. In fact, they also have in stock genuine parts, spare parts of all kinds for various generators too. And also do what they call general rentals. So if you want a generator to rent, that's the best place to go. In East Legon, you can locate Anointed Electrical Engineering Services on Lagos Avenue Road, opposite Tom Rick Hotel. In Tema, on the Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9, just after the overhead, and at Odoko, where they have their head office. It's actually at number 77, Anointed House of the Odoko Malam Road. In fact, there are branches across the country. Wherever you are, nationwide, you will get Anointed Electricals generator. The generator experts, and you can contact them on 0243480334. 0243480334. You have a silent generator, right? You have a very powerful one. How many kVA? Do you want it updated?
Yes, please.
Yes, I have plans of getting you one. You know, as is expected of standard practice.
Like
I do good
generators for everybody.
No, not everybody.
A man of the people.
Yes.
Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Elliott wants it. Elliott has it. And Elliott scores! What a turnaround from Liverpool! What a comeback from Liverpool!
All right, well, today on the Super Morning Show, we're trying to keep your money safe. All right, we're asking all the important questions about why it is even possible for people to go into your account and take your money. Why is it possible? And listen, the truth is this. Once you put your money into a bank, you pay the bank to manage your money.
Yeah.
They make a profit of trading with your money. So there are many people who would say then they should take the responsibility for keeping it safe. But if you are the weak link,
what about if you are the one exposing the details that you're supposed to keep secret?
And I'm making.
I mean, I saw a message somewhere which was saying that people should stop opening porn sites. That if they do so, they're actually exposing their details.
That's another way to let people
so people
get
can
your
get
details.
through the back door, get your details because you are, I mean, clearly. This advice I've been sharing with Imbura and Co. So, yeah, clearly. They should stop, they should desist from actions like that.
Now,
yeah. And not only that, there are also phishing sites that people send to you. So they'll send you a certain very terrible email. And you know that this email is asking you to open. If you open this one, you'll get some $50,000 added to your account. Those ones, I mean, you are not expecting any money, and mana stopped flowing a long time ago. So really, you should not be opening those ones. And it's not only that, even WhatsApp groups, right? People will deliberately drop certain things on WhatsApp groups, which will necessarily insist. I mean, if you see the message, it is indicating to you that you need to open this message to get some details about you winning something, lottery, when you know that you have not in any way entered into any competition. And you're not an investor too. So how on earth are you participating? These are small ways you can prevent yourself from your details being siphoned through the back so that you don't become a victim of some of these systems.
And let me tell you, these people are relentless.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, this is Kobe Mike. You're speaking from MTN office.
Kobe. How am I?
Kobe,
don't go there. Don't go there.
Oh
and it's become normal. Sometimes when you are very seriously working and such a call comes through, you don't know what to do, whether to insult the person. I heard a guy, woman who had the invectives actually held on the person. I was so sad. Even though I felt it was the right deterrent words to do so. I just asked myself, is it possible that these things can be stopped? So if I do not do any of the phishing and the releases, how come my contact is out there?
That is
how
a
come
very
that
important
detail
point.
is released?
That is a very important point.
Because I think I'm careful. I think I am actually not going to be gotten by some of these phishing emails and all of that. But still.
So the thing the question you are raising is this. So let's say you are the customer of a particular bank, any of the banks, right? They call you and they say, we are calling from this particular bank. Then they ask you for certain details using their, whatever their story is.
Yeah.
But how did they know that you are a customer of that bank?
That's an important point. I mean,
how
at some
did
point,
they know?
There should be a leakage somewhere which will make it possible, because generally there's privacy issues around that.
Yeah.
My details in accounts, even what's in my account is supposed to be protected one way or the other, except a legitimate state institution with backing of the law gives you the opportunity to go into that.
Yeah.
But how is it possible that without all of these safeguards, just any Tom, Dick and Harry, mostly criminals actually, and you think about it, it's not everybody in the bank that I will know. But if the person calls me and says that, oh, I'm from the bank, and mostly it's as if they are verifying who you are.
That's right.
By asking you this information. So your account number, what does it end with? I mean, I'm hesitant, so I may say, you let me call you back. Or then the next thing they will ask you for is your date of birth. These things may be the same things you have used in the registration or in the filling of the forms for the bank. They have every single detail they want from you. Sometimes even your ATM pin.
You have to think about it this way, right? So that you don't get tricked. You have already given this information to the bank, right? So this person who has called you is claiming that they are verifying it. That means they have the information in front of them, right? That's what they are saying.
Yeah.
Good. So if your bank has the information in front of them, they will never call you to ask you to give it to them again. It is only when you call them that they might use it to determine that you are
the one who's calling. Yeah.
That's it. That's the whole point of the information you've given them. They will not call you and ask you to verify who you are. And they're not the ones who called you.
Yeah.
So listen, if you get a call like that and you are not sure, just ask, like Raymond does, ask them to let someone you know call you.
Yeah, even it says one person.
Look.
No, because you see, I mean, I actually think that the person I'm talking about, I have her number.
Yes.
She also so that's
right.
She will can you send me text message and say, oh, I'm trying to reach you on this and that. And see, the other dangerous part is when somebody is trying to do a transaction, right? If you also are trying to, let's say you are receiving money, or you are using your ATM, or you are using a card to do even some transaction online, and they need to call to verify whether you are indeed the one doing so. Those ones you are not sure of, because you might have activated, let's say a day or two before.
Yes.
You might have activated that process. So when they call you, you're not going to think that this is also one of those schemes. You might be thinking that it's the transaction I commenced, which is being verified through this process.
Yeah.
We just need greater safeguards for our people. We can do our best, but we need to, because see, money is very difficult to come by nowadays. And imagine all that you worked on and push to some corner, then, and even the retrieval process, if they agree that they can get you back the money, it's a very lengthy one.
Actually, they don't always agree that they can get it back.
That is true.
That's
because
the first
to
thing.
them, you have gone through the process.
Yeah. They don't always agree that they can get you back. And this is the point where you start to have a conflict with your bank.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you have paid for this service, you have paid for all of it, and they couldn't secure your money. If somebody has taken it, they cannot trace it and find it and get it back. What's the point of a system that doesn't keep track of what happens in it? So sometimes you get a bit disillusioned.
Yeah, because your entire question is, I gave my money then. What's the point? Your entire business is take off the money.
Today, we really have to get to the bottom of it. Where does the responsibility fall when it comes to protecting the money that you have put in the bank? What is your role in keeping that money safe? If the money goes, is it your fault? Is it the bank's fault? How does it even happen? We'll be getting through all of this. If you've ever been a victim of cybercrime, we'd like to know about it. We'd love for you to send through your X posts. Now they are not tweets anymore.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Your X posts. All right. Use the hashtag JoySMS so that we'll see you're talking to us and we will share them with the world. If you have any tips, maybe you have found some way of catching them when they try to trick you, let us know. We can all learn, right? Whose responsibility should it be to keep that money safe? I want to know your opinion on that as well. Always use the hashtag JoySMS. Let's get this conversation started. Social media messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Ghana AIDS Commission, test to know your HIV status and take steps to protect your health. And GTP, Lifestyled. All right, every day people are facing different emergencies, all right? Police, fire, medical, but many Ghanaians don't know their emergency numbers. For example, here's one, *770#. *770# is the new EcoBank money emergency number. *770# gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility payments, airtime and data purchases, and so much more, even without data. So there's no need to panic when you find yourself in any money emergency. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial *770# now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank.
Kojo, it's today.
It's a big night tonight.
Is today.
It's a fantastic night tonight.
In fact, Nkrumah's minister said today is a great day. A great day is today.
And today being a great day, being today, I hope you will all agree with me that today is a great day.
You have extended that in. Anyway, but the public lecture I'll be talking about, that Joy News and those amalgam of professional bodies.
That's right.
We are organizing a public speaking event, and the theme is Down Memory Lane, 1993 to today. Has this democracy delivered a health dividend for Ghanaians? Has the democracy we have been practicing since 1993, that people are queuing up and registering to go and participate in continuously, has it delivered a health dividend? This all-important conversation is happening tonight at the British Council, 6:30 p.m. 6:30, don't forget, tonight, 6:30 p.m. And it's actually, okay, so let me start from who is the chairman. Ever distinguished Mauku Afajino is in charge. Now, the main speaker and key panelist is the man that we are flying all the way from the United Kingdom. Not local guest, all the way from the United Kingdom.
That's right.
Kwame Saponesidu.
The man himself.
Yes. He says it other days, he will deliver, no corner, no bureaucracy talk. Yes, he will give it to you. So if you want the real picture, not the one that they paint and add other things to it, not the one that they say the thing is a cow, call it goat or something like that. If you want the real picture, it's Kwame Saponesidu who will be delivering it today on the health dividend, whether or not there's been any. And Mr. William Ofori and Dr. Priscilla Chumesi Bafo from University of Ghana's Economic Department, the people who will be doing the analysis and breaking it down so that you understand whether this is really worth our exercise in the first place. All the things we've done from 1993 to this time, have we gotten the health, the dividend that we want? Are we having all the metrics inching in the right direction? Maternal mortality, are we getting the right case when it comes to non-communicable diseases? Are we improving in our our lifestyle? Are we also improving when it comes to age, how long we live on this earth? Are we getting older people in this country who are healthy? So the health dividend, whether or not we have achieved same, is what we'll be discussing today. Kwaku Agyemang will be listening.
Yeah,
he's the minister for the sector. Yes. He'll be listening and taking notes. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
That's what's expected. But what else would he be doing at 6:30 p.m.?
Okay. All right. Well, it's all to come. Right now, though, listen, we're going to take some messages from our partners. Don't forget to use the hashtag JoySMS and keep your tweets coming through. We're back with a lot more on the Super Morning Show in just a moment. Stay with us.
About 1/3 of a million people live with HIV in Ghana. Close to 10,000 of them die each year, mostly as a result of a lack of antiretroviral drugs and adherence. In fact, close to 57% of children under 14 years living with HIV do not receive antiretroviral drugs, again as a result of inadequate funds to provide them with medication.
Life expectancy for these children is grim. The big worry, close to 16,300 people are newly infected with HIV each year. With this alarming rate of HIV infections, all of us are in danger, and Ghana is headed for an epidemic explosion if nothing is done now to avert it. While the Ghana AIDS Commission is working hard to overturn the situation, the Commission urgently needs funding support from corporate Ghana and individuals to save lives. We're therefore appealing to you, corporate entities and individuals, to support the National HIV and AIDS Fund by dialing star 9898 hash on MTN and Vodafone and follow the prompts, or pay into the National HIV and AIDS Fund account number 101-863-161-3233, Bank of Ghana. Your donation will be used to prevent new infections and provide care for people living with HIV, including children affected by AIDS. For further information, please call Ghana AIDS Commission on 0302 919260 or email info@ghanaids.gov.gh. Give to save a life today. Ghana AIDS Commission, partnering to eliminate HIV and AIDS.
A bank that supports you, a bank that cares for you. Hand in hand, we stand with you. So lift your head up, big dreams are waiting. We'll walk with you wherever you go. Where all your dreams come alive, CBG will make you smile. We will rise with you. Your business will flourish, your name will stand out. Consolidated Bank, CBG, we stand with
you. Nyamidia Apartments, the first master plan community in Ghana, is offering a 20% discount on all units. 2 and 3 bedroom apartments ready to move in today. Strategically located a short drive from the Tema Motorway roundabout towards Community 25. Call us now and the first 10 will get an additional 5% discount. Use the promo code NYAMIDIA23. Terms and conditions apply. Contact number 0551 435 555. Nyamidia Apartments. Affordable luxury homes for everyone.
Guess what? Orca Decor is still celebrating our 20th anniversary. Get 50% off top quality furniture, accessories, decor, and more. Hurry, oh, hurry. The items are flying off the shelves. Visit Orca on Spintex Road and the newly opened Accra Mall branch today.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile, they make me
me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah, download it. You go enjoy it. In my rhyming check, in my rhyming check. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even chest tights with the Apple. Ecobank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Can promise.
Ever visited a shop, picked a whole basket of provisions, toiletries, and very essential things you need, battled a long queue to finally pay, only to be told you can't pay to a merchant number the way that thing they pay, But with Vodafone Cash, there is no problem. Now on Vodafone Cash, you can pay all merchants on all networks. Easy peasy. Aye straight. Aye direct. Aye sharp. From your Vodafone Cash wallet to any merchant number on other networks. So whether you are buying provisions or fuel, medication or food, whatever the service or need, just pay conveniently from Vodafone Cash to any merchant number. Simply dial *110# to make payment to merchants on other networks today.
Vodafone.
Comfort, durability, finishing, quality. Choosing sofas and beds for your home, office or hotel couldn't be easier with an exclusive range of sofas and beds in various designs and colors from latex foam. There is so much choice whatever your budget. Latex foam, your partner for life.
Wouldn't you prefer an apartment hotel? One that offers the utmost convenience of a boutique hotel while offering the idyllic comfort of your own private home. Oasis Park Residences offers luxury studios, 1, 2 and 3 bedrooms both for short and long-term rental at competitive rates. Our sky swimming pool, gourmet outdoor restaurant and a fully equipped gym rest on a breathtaking rooftop with panoramic views of the city. Oasis Park Residences, located at Shiashi Tetekwashi, 10 minutes from the international airport, is the ideal place for all your accommodation needs. Why don't you give us a call on 020-4343-009 or visit our website at oasisparkresidences.com to make your reservations. Oasis Park Residences, more than a home.
It's morning in Africa. It won't be bright for another hour or two, but the continent is already on the move. Trade is kicking up and spirits are high as the continent prepares to move yet another 1 million tons of goods to markets across the seas. It's the hour for making tea and coffee, of cotton bales, splitting wood, diamonds in metal boxes, and tall buildings going up. The train engines are revving up, factories are opening, and big undersea cables are pushing the continent alive. 4 time zones, 1 million opportunities, and vibrant young professionals 100 million strong. It's morning in Africa, and one bank is opening the door to endless opportunities. With seamless Pan-African payment and trade solutions and presence in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, we are Africa's gateway to the world.
Access, more than banking.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town. It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, this is Kobe Mike. You're speaking from MTN office.
Kobe. How am I?
Kobe Nara, what's us? Charlie Empire.
It's the coded language of Empire.
Like Kobe now is realized that Charlie, this is not going to be a victim. You see, there are so many people who fall for it every single day. Whether it's mobile money, whether it's their banks, people are finding ingenious ways. They call it social engineering. Find ingenious ways of making you give up information. And look, let's be fair. Not every customer in this country, not every Ghanaian is so tech savvy or understands the ways of these fraudsters. You know, so how do we all protect ourselves?
You know,
or
some people,
how do the banks protect?
You know, some people go to these merchants, right? Give them their phone because it's an old person. She can't really operate this. Then says, "Oh, I know that I'm supposed to have some code." Mentions it to the lady, and the lady would actually go through the process and withdraw the money. The fear is that something she's supposed to keep to herself may now be unleashed to others who may pass it on, even bystanders who are in the queue and all of that, equally getting access to it. I think we should have another layer of protection for people most exposed to some of these schemes.
Raymond, the facts are scary. Okay, so I learned in my preparation for this conversation that research done by the banking industry itself reveals that 70% of e-banking customers use their date of birth as their password.
But
date of birth, who?
You see, it's not surprising because some of the things you can't remember.
Yeah.
Sometimes a password, they say do a complex one. You do then 2 days later, you've forgotten about it. But you have trouble. I can't keep and you use one password for everything. They say it's not good too. Even the iPhone sometimes tells you that it's not good to use one password for everything, and that your what is exposed.
7,
yes,
8, 9, 10 different.
They say you should mix it with numbers, mix it with come on.
Yes, and they have to be things that people cannot guess about you.
But I mean, the things I remember, the things I can guess easily. That's what becomes my password.
Charlie, I'm just glad that Ransford Nanado Jr. will be joining us for this conversation. Now, he's a fraud security and investigations specialist. He's the president of the Fraud Forum Ghana Association of Banks. Sorry, the Fraud Forum at the Ghana Association of Banks. He's also a lecturer at the National Banking College. Ransford, good morning to you.
Good morning, Kojo. Good morning to our listeners.
Yes, indeed.
Raymond, good to see you. It's been a while.
I hope you are doing well.
Yeah, Ransford has got all the filler. We'll be getting into it right here on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. But first, big stories are brought to you by Vodafone, Further Together, Latex Foam, your partner for life, Belmonte by CPL Developers, the ultimate luxury experience, and Access Bank, your number one remittance bank. Access Bank, more than banking.
Kojo, welcome to Belmonte, where luxury meets comfort. If you are in the market for a home that combines class, convenience, and comfort, then look no further than Belmonte. Belmonte is located in the prime East Legon area of Lagos Avenue. Belmonte's stylish apartment offers first-class luxury and cutting-edge finishing. If you see the building, you know that, it is pretty and proper. Anyway, whether you're looking for an executive studio suite, a cozy one-bedroom apartment, a spacious two-bedroom apartment, or a custom villa, we have you covered. But that's not all. Belmonte also offers a range of top-notch facilities to relax and keep you entertained. So why wait? Take the first step towards your dream home. Sign up for our 3-year payment plan and own your own property. Contact 0204 343 011 or 0204 343 015. Belmonte is developed by CPL.
Now, Vodafone Business says that the VB Runway is back. Okay, this is the SME-focused forum that they do to empower and equip businesses for growth. The theme for this year's VB Runway is Good to Great with Vodafone. Innovate, comply, and expand. So join Vodafone for insightful discussions on crucial SME topics like access to funding, taxation, and innovation. Their distinguished key speakers include Patricia Obonai, of course, Dr. Alina Chia, Andrew Aka, and Charlotte Amankwa. It's on Friday, September 29 at Mervenpick Ambassador Hotel from 8 a.m. until 12 noon. If you want to attend, just call 020 200 436, or you can try 020 200 431. You can send an email to sme@vodafone.com for registration. Vodafone, further together.
But are you one of those people who pile up rubbish in heaps in front of your beautiful home? I mean, change your style, okay? Don't be like that. Or you're one of those who waits for the rains and then dump your refuse or rubbish in the gutter. Change your style. Kojo, don't be like that. And Zoom Lion has gone digital and introduced a whole new baller style. Sammy is very excited. He said, change your style.
That's right.
Don't be like, don't choke our gutters. We know what you're doing. Yes.
Change your baller style. We've changed our baller minister.
Yes.
Change your baller style.
Well, just dial *857# on your phone to request for a bin and make payment for your services with no hassle. Just enjoy amazing discounts when you pay with *857# across all networks. Call 0501 518 410 or DMS on social media platform to find out more. Change your style, change your baller style today. Near foul baller. Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, Zoom Lion, the waste management expert said.
Okay, now look, if you want a sofa, whatever it is, 1-seater, 2-seater, 3-seater, L-shaped, crafted to the finest detail, available in various colors for your home, office, or hotel. If you want comfort, durability, quality, perfect finishing, then there's only one place to go. It's Latex Foam, your one-stop shop, whatever your choice or budget. Buy from the best, and please, these guys are never imitated. So buy Latex Foam. Latex Foam, your partner for life.
And Kojo, Franco Trading has now taken delivery of CCTV camera with on-screen display menu and easy configuration, chest freezers, and also refrigerators, washing machines too. They have in stock. They also have in stock other things like all types of phones and accessories, smart TVs, 32 to 55 inches, and also Franco air conditions, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5 horsepower. Enjoy up to 40% discount online in all our shops nationwide too. Download Franco Trading app on Play Store. You can visit francotrading.com. Don't pick a number on Google. So this is an important message you should note. If you just Google Franco Trading, whatever number you see, don't take that one. Listen to these numbers rather. 0246 422 338, 0246 422 338, 055 59 393, and also 11. So let's not forget these numbers, right? Franco Trading Enterprise still phone fie, and since Nanado is already here, yeah.
Listen. I want to touch on something very quickly before we take a break, and then we'll come back and get into the full conversation. But Ray, let me ask you this. What do you think is the fundamental piece of information that a hacker needs from you before they can break into your e-banking account? He knows the answer. Trust me, it's not your account number. What do you think it is?
The PIN?
It's your telephone number. Meboa.
That's a foundation.
Yeah.
Hey.
Tell us why before we take a break.
So, Kojo, the phone number today has become more than just something that we make calls with. Within the digital space, you are identified by that unique MSISDN, which we call the phone number, those 10 digits. So, in so many e-banking platforms, the phone number is linked to your account number. And that's the easiest to be referenced. We call you on that. So it has become very attractive.
Wow.
So the account number is marked behind. But if you're a customer, the phone number that you give to your financial institution is just like an account number.
Wow. I want you to think about that while we take this break, okay? Because look, how many times on a platform, WhatsApp platform, someone comes and asks, can I get a contract for so and so? And then 5 people will all provide the phone number immediately. Whenever you share someone's phone number without the person's permission, you are in some cases essentially sharing his account number. How comfortable are you with that? We'll talk more about it when we come back from these messages.
Hey, Cashman.
Yeah.
Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Oh, is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra.
Oh, how?
Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Tomric Hotel.
And that's why Nana is calling us.
Okay.
Yes, if you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534
or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after sales service.
Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Hey, gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
No matter your water needs, Syntex has it all. Syntex tank was first to introduce double layer tank, and now you can have as many layers as you want. Syntex tank was first to introduce white inner layer tanks in Ghana, and now introduces the customer specs order, which will let you order any color and size you want. Syntex tanks gives you the biggest warranty of 7 years, which no other tank gives you. So whatever your water consumption, size of project or demand, choose Syntex tank. Syntex tank, stress-free. Syntex tank, reliable. Syntex tank, maximum guarantee. Call 0244 335 168, Kumasi 0505 555 666, or visit syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
Are you hoping to start university this October? If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University Ghana right here in Accra. With a diverse student community, vibrant campus life, and 50% scholarships to support your study, Lancaster University Ghana provides you with a world-class education that creates endless opportunities globally. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Apply to join Lancaster University Ghana, where learners become leaders. Admissions are currently open for our October 2023 intakes. Apply now for our foundation and undergraduate programs. For more information, contact us on +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Melcom, your one-stop store, presents the Made in Ghana Festival promo with over thousands of Ghanaian products on exhibition, ranging from food, clothes, beverages, stationery, bedding, cosmetics, and many more. Come to any Melcom store and taste the experience of Ghanaian products. The Melcom Made in Ghana Festival promo runs from the 8th of September to the 1st of October 2023. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom, where Ghana shops.
Here she comes. So simple, yet captivating, exuding confidence, elegance, and effortless beauty. Introducing the all-new Ahorfe from GTP. The perfect fusion of nature's splendor and intricate designs to enhance your own unique style. Each pattern designed with precise intention, printing moments into memories just like the cherished things in life. Make life beautiful. Embrace it with the all-new Ahorfe from GTP, available in various colors and designs. Visit shop.gtpfashion.com to order now. GTP. Life styled.
Sugar Morning Show.
So the local ones are quite easy to do.
All right, it's 8:45 on the Super Morning Show. You're very welcome back. And today our conversation, Charlie, you can't miss a moment of it, all right? Because it's about your money. The money you've worked hard to accumulate. You've given it to a bank to look after it for you. But perhaps through you, somebody could end up taking it all away and you will never get it back. That's the last thing you want. That's the last thing you want. So today we talk about it, but also we try and find out, are the banks doing everything they can to keep our money safe? It's part of the conversation. Stay tuned. We'll get to the bottom of it all. But first, a wise man once said, don't just make money, make a difference. And at ABSA, they believe in helping you make a difference through their personal loans. With an ABSA personal loan, you can get up to 500,000 Ghana cedis collateral free, okay, to finance your personal projects. With a flexible payment plan of up to 7 years, fixed and competitive interest rates, the ABSA personal loan is just what you need to open the door to the life you deserve. So visit the nearest ABSA branch or call your personal banker to discover how to get things done. That's Africanacity, that's ABSA. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, the Cybersecurity Authority is licensing security service providers in the cyberspace and accrediting establishments and professionals as part of its regulatory mandate, pursuant to Section 4 of the Cybersecurity Act 1038. The exercise is to ensure that industry players offer services in accordance with approved standards in line with domestic regulatory requirements and international industry best practices. Among many other benefits, the exercise will provide a legal basis for practitioners to operate and serve as recognition for professionals to offer cybersecurity services in the country. This activity, which commenced in March 2023, is part of preparatory measures being established by the CSA to develop Ghana's cybersecurity industry. So all that you need to do is visit the CSA website, csa.gov.gh, for more information. Of course, concerns should be sent to compliance@csa.gov.gh. Call 053-114-0408. And also, you should know that CSA is a secure and a resilient digital future that we all want for Ghana. You know, we are still talking about cybersecurity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So have a secure and resilient digital Ghana. That's what we're looking for.
All right. Now, you know, we always talk about water. Life without water is impossible. But what do you really know about the water you drink? With Verna purified water, you're not only guaranteed the pleasure of satisfying your thirst, you're also assured of water that is purified using a series of filtration, reverse osmosis, UV sterilization, and ozonation to meet the standard quality your body needs. With over 100,000 bottles consumed every day, Verna purified water has really cemented their place at the top of the water sector here in Ghana today. Now, with every bottle of Verna water you consume, you directly contribute to impacting lives through the Verna Changing Lives initiative. So from their orphanage projects to drilling of boreholes, surgery payments, and payment of fees for brilliant but needy students, Verna Purified Water continues to support many beneficiaries each year to change their lives for the better. Share the love, get a bottle of Verna Purified Water, and enjoy the pure, refreshing taste. Verna Purified Water is recommended by the Ghana Medical Association. Verna Purified Water, changing people's lives. This advert is FDA approved.
Now, I have some delicious news to share with you today. Imagine a biscuit made from real cereal packed with wholesome oats and grains containing less sugar. This biscuit is not only a treat for your taste buds, but also a nutritious option for all ages. I'm talking about McBerry Breakfast Cereal. McBerry Breakfast Cereal biscuit can be enjoyed at any time of the day, particularly at breakfast, with any beverage of your choice. It's delicious, nutritious, and more importantly, affordable. It's made with whole grain, oats, packed with fiber, and real cereals with less sugar. Worry no more. With McBerry Breakfast Cereal, your kids have the perfect snack they can take to school. Beware, though, of imitation. Remember, go for the original McBerry Breakfast Cereal biscuit and start your day with a smile. McBerry Breakfast Cereal. Goodness for your morning. This advert is FDA approved.
All right, let's get to it. Ransford Nanado Jr. is our guest. Now, Ransford is a fraud, security, and investigations specialist. He's the president of the Fraud Forum at the Ghana Association of Banks. He's also a lecturer at the National Banking College. And today we're going to figure out a few things. First of all, we're going to learn...
Junior president.
Oh, what does that mean?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today we're going to learn a few things. Okay. First of all, we're going to figure out how this whole fraud thing happens. Okay. Through that information, we can all protect ourselves better. But also, we're going to get to the bottom of whose responsibility it is to protect our money. Okay. Whose responsibility is it? And what recourse do you have if you become a victim of fraud? We're going to figure out all these things together. We'll also give you a chance to ask him some questions since we have him here with us. So let's start from the beginning, Ransford. I'm at home and I get a phone call. Somebody claims to be calling me from my bank. How did they even know that I'm a customer of that bank?
Okay, Kojo, thank you. So today, convenience that we all look for. Customers want convenience. They don't want to enter brick and mortar before they transact.
Yeah.
Not only in banking, in telecom, in insurance, everybody wants to remotely have access to a service. And so, open banking, WhatsApp banking, digital banking, Momo, USSD, and the likes, just by a phone call and you have a service. The fraudsters have seen that this is the channel of convenience that everybody loves, so they exploited it. The first means is what we call social engineering, where you receive phone calls purporting to be coming from your bank. You receive SMS purporting to be coming from your bank. And unfortunately, the security that the bank has given to the customer, the key is in your hands, in the form of a PIN, in the form of a password, in the form of a token. Some of these callers call, and then the customers hand over these tokens to them. Now, remember that before somebody will wake up to practice social engineering, he needs to do research. From social media, from getting closer to people who are affiliated to your driver, who you continue to send to the bank, from your own conversations on social media, they get to know that, okay, this is a phone number and it has a bank account there. So we can call and trick the person. Sometimes we have seen other compromises that may not necessarily come from customers. In today's day and age where we are doing a lot of integration, APIs, third-party systems are being connected.
Help us understand that, break it down. What are APIs and third-party systems?
So you are in a bank and you are getting a service in partnership with a telecom company. For instance, if you are sending Momo from your bank app, you'll be able to see the identity of the person at the other side. So just to let you know that if I just picked your phone number and I try to send you Momo, the telecom company will let me know who I'm sending the money to.
Right.
It is an integration between the bank and the telco. So just a simple check. I try to send you one CD, and then Kojo Yankson comes up as your name. I have done my research. I now know the name behind the phone number. So I greet you and mention your full name, and you're excited.
Right.
So the social engineers or the fraudsters also do some research before they attack. So I mentioned earlier the phone number, our utterances, our posts on social media is the surest way for people to get to know your phone number, your date of birth. And one may ask, does it mean that the banks are always clean? The answer is no. There have been some few occasions where some individuals who work in a bank have also been tricked in divulging information. Some people have willingly given information out. But these are very few. And I need to say that this conversation should not scare people, Kojo. The banks process billions of transactions every hour. The few ones that get into wrong hands are the ones that we make noise about because he can't pay the day. And when somebody is losing money in this day and age, it means that a conversation like this needs to take place. So to answer your question, the criminals do a lot of research. And There are different ways by which they come across this information, through our own posting, through our own relationships. We have investigated cases where drivers are behind the attacks of their bosses. We have investigated cases where husbands are those who have stolen monies and sent to different wallets of accounts that belong to their girlfriends. We have investigated cases where roommates have actually taken the card details of their own friends and gone to make withdrawals at the ATM. So, to answer your question, there is no simple answer how this happens until investigations has taken place, where we delve deep into how these people got this information, where they send the monies to, and who the beneficiaries are. Sometimes just getting to the beneficiary closes the case because it happens to be a son, it happens to be a daughter, it happens to be a husband, or sometimes it even goes outside the jurisdiction, and those are the cross-border ones that is very difficult to track and investigate.
Wow. So I think the wisdom of our elders still applies, that if a baby has card you, please check your ontumim, because it's usually somebody near you.
Yes.
You know, who has, oh my goodness, what a pity. We're talking to Ransford Nanado Jr. and we're learning all about fraud and security as it pertains to our bank accounts, our, electronic, money management systems, okay? And we want to know how it all works so that we can better protect ourselves. All right, so now you've received a phone call and they are asking you for details. I want us to clarify something. We read these messages from banks and they always say, we will never call you and ask you for your PIN. We will never call you and ask you for this and that. What is the rule? Well, is there any circumstance under which your bank will call you and need you to provide them with information?
Yes, Kujo. So there are times where banks will call you and will have to authenticate certain things that you have given. Depending on the bank, there are times where there are some security questions that are asked, because indeed you are not coming to see us face to face. So you might have given us your son's first name. So when we are speaking to you, to be sure, because even the number you have called, it can be that somebody else have picked it through a call divert, through a SIM swap. I'll come to those ones.
So, but you are talking about when we call the bank.
Yes.
I'm asking whether the bank will ever call me
and ask for your PIN. No. So indeed, those are no-going areas where, because PIN is not stored, and whoever is asking you for your PIN, it's not as if the bank has everybody's PIN written and we are checking it. The PIN is fed into the system and encrypted, and it is for digital transactions. When you enter the code and it matches with what is on the system that nobody can read, then you are allowed in. So if anybody calls you and says that we want you to confirm your password, we want you to mention your PIN, we want you to mention a code that you have been sent, which is a one-time password. And Kojo, if you receive any of these messages, you would even see that every transaction, from telecom to banking to insurance to even groceries, they will tell you that do not share your one-time password. So the instruction is written there. So if anybody calls you purporting to be coming from the bank, that tells you not to share your one-time password, then obviously you are dealing with a criminal.
Yeah, very important. So a call to you where they are asking you for all of these details.
It's fraudulent.
But it's different from when you call the bank.
When you call the bank, you will be authenticated. They will ask you some security questions that you have given to them. But it doesn't include your PIN and your password for doing transactions. Because nobody sees these things. And I want listeners to take notice of this. Passwords, PINs, and one-time password, the OTP that is sent for authentication. It's just like you going to open a bank account, putting money in there. The bank locks your account and gives you the key in the form of password or PIN that you sometimes choose or you select. The bank doesn't have any means of reading it and calling you to ask you to mention it to them. It is when you are interacting with the system that the system is not a human being to see your face physically. So it says that enter the password that you have chosen. And immediately you enter, the system allows you to transact. The PIN and passwords are not stored anywhere in any bank. So if anybody calls you that, mention it to me, no, you're heading towards trouble.
Can it be exposed in the throes of a transaction? depending on, let's say, the phone or the machine I used. So I'm trying to, let's say, pay school fees in London with my laptop, and I put in all these details. Can it be exposed? Perhaps because of what I'll be using the laptop for or anything else. Can it get to other people?
It can be exposed.
Okay.
It can be exposed based on where you are transacting. Now, in one bank in a West African country, one day we woke up and we saw a lot of transactions, customers complaining. When we checked, there was a website that was very busy and somebody had cloned it. They had made a duplicate of it and requesting for card numbers, requesting for PIN, requesting for date of birth. And it's actually a carbon copy they were creating and doing fraudulent transactions with it. So indeed, you need to be careful which website you are inputting your details, because somebody may be creating a carbon copy where you think you are purchasing. I heard you mention pornographic site and all that. It is one of the hottest areas where people's card and e-banking details are compromised. Gambling site is another one. So there are some places, not everywhere, that you go and transact and you go and enter these things. It may be exposed. Somebody might have also saved it on his laptop because I cannot remember my password. So you actually get onto somebody's desktop and he has created a file called password. And in that password, there is internet banking username and password in there.
Goodness.
There is Momo pin in there. There is date of birth and everything, because they don't have the time in this hot age
because
to
I have
remember.
an auntie who has done exactly that.
Now, imagine if you send this laptop to repairs, and the guy who is fixing the laptop chances on this file. You have actually given your entire bank account to this person because you have saved this somewhere. And these things we are talking about, Kojo, it is not far from us. I'm happy you mentioned your auntie does it. Now, I went to a very busy ATM farm in this country, and I saw a man, an old man, he's about 65, looking at the side of the ATM. So when he finished transacting, I asked him what he was doing. I said, "Oh, now that I'm on retirement, my brain is weak, so I've written my PIN by this ATM. When I come, I just slot my card. I look at the side, but this is where I transact. I live just here." Now, so you can just imagine anybody thinking that, okay, so you've given, this is the only man who knows his PIN. He has actually written it with stone and scribbled it beside the ATM.
And he's telling you, a stranger, about it. So I think this leads me perfectly to my next point. Look, let's not deny it. Even some of the most intelligent customers of banks are still vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because you see this idea that this analogy of the key, handing over them the key to them, that's not exactly how they see digital transactions.
Yeah.
They don't quite see it the same way. So there is a huge vulnerability. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is an astonishing statistic that the banking sector has discovered about people's PINs and dates of birth. Can you tell us about that?
So this will excite you, because when I get to class and I do a poll and I ask them to be very honest, I ask them a simple question. How many of you have used your date of birth as your PIN to your Momo or your WhatsApp banking or mobile app or internet banking? And usually it's between 70 to 80%. And you can do this within Joy FM and find out that the easiest way people want to remember their PIN is by using their date of birth. So you would sit back and say that, okay, I think somebody has hacked into my bank account. I have never given my PIN to anybody. But that happy birthday that everybody is wishing you, that you've gotten to the 4th floor, it's on social media. So immediately you take over somebody's device. The first guess that any criminal will do is to go and attempt the date of birth. Now, this is something that a lot of customers will think that who has time to do it. But today, Kujo, we have seen that cyber criminals have moved from individualistic people to plan groups, to organize groups who have a lot of time We arrested a couple of guys, and what we saw on their laptops, we were amazed. They have recruited business development people, they have recruited researchers, and they have an organogram.
What?
So what it means is that they wake up in the morning and all they are doing is following people on social media and gathering as much as they can. They get people into washing bays whose job is to make sure that when cars are brought for washing, take pictures of ATM cards back and front and send it to the headquarters for transactions to take place.
That's the perfect definition of organized crime.
Yes. So you get into a supermarket, you are shopping, and you hand over your card to the attendant. And then you are moving, busily shopping, and they take a picture of the front and back. And that is it. Online banking has started.
Wow.
So I wish we had more time to break these things down, because what we see in our investigations, what we see in our trainings, and my engagement with people at PTA meetings and all that tells me that our awareness levels are very, very low. So if you went to a washing bay and you left your bag that has your checkbook, which has your account number anyway, it also has your business card anyway. It has your Ghana card that has your date of birth anyway. So what have you done? You have actually exposed your whole banking community to these guys who are washing your car. The laptop that you have sent to repairs, that you have all your details on your bank account in there, is also an exposure.
Ransford, by the way, if you just joined us, we're talking to Ransford Nana Adu Jr. Thank you so much for joining us on X Space for this conversation, and for tuning in to Love FM in Kumasi and ATL FM in the Central Region. This is an all-important national conversation. Ransford Nana Adu Jr. is a fraud security and investigation specialist, and he's educating us on how these things happen. We're trying to figure it all out and find our place in the protection detail for our money. Find our own role that we should be playing in keeping our money safe. Now, Ransford, you have really demonstrated that there are indeed very vulnerable people using the banking system. Look, and it's not about how educated you are. Raymond, what he just said about the washing bays, did you know it before?
Not at all. And you see, you not suspect that because it's a safe place. You just
absolutely,
and you don't think that a few minutes the guy is going to clean your car, he will be scanning things and all of that.
So you are sitting under the shed.
Yeah.
They are washing the car. Your ATM card is in there. Wait, your passport
and
picture.
So that's why sometimes you can never explain how that transaction happens. You think you are very careful. But really, I never lost this card.
So this is the point I'm trying to make, Ray, and you've really illustrated it well. Vulnerability is not about people not following instructions or people not knowing that they should protect their PIN and not give it to someone over the phone. Sometimes you can do everything that you believe is right and you will still be victimized. So when it happens, who should take responsibility for the protection of my funds? Either the retrieval of it or making me whole again, since it is not the customer's fault that they've been swindled.
So, Kojo, this is a question that will have to be answered after we have gotten to the bottom of it. And that is where usually there's a problem, because customers don't have the patience for any investigations to be carried out. But I need to be very quick to say that what we have mentioned is a simplified version of social engineering. There are more complex ones like that. Now, it cannot happen that there is an attack and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 customers calling from different branches across the country, and it is one person's fault. No. Usually you would look at it, and as a good investigator from banking, you need to see what is the common point of compromise. What do they have in common? Maybe all of them might have visited a particular ATM on a particular day. So sometimes in our quest to say that, okay, give me my money, we may give you your money and the risk may be in your house. It may be that the same person who drove you to the bank to come and ask for your money is the same person who went to shop and bought things in UK with these items. So there was a case we investigated some time ago, and the man was very angry, a very known man, very angry, raining insult on all the bank staff. So whilst we're talking to him, The guys were investigating where these things were purchased from. And then we asked him, do you know this guy? He said, he's my driver. And we said, do you know he bought air conditioners, 2 of them, from your card? And then he sat up. He bought a 75-inch TV. He sat up.
Whoa.
So the card which is in his car is what the driver has been using for shopping.
His house.
And to him, his card is with him. He's fine.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't misplaced his card. He hasn't been careless. So typically, when you conclude the investigation and realize that, say, sorry, these things were dispatched to a place that you know, it is your driver. There was one man, it was a son in US, who had bought laptops to sell. And it was only the destination that he said, I know that address, my son lives there. And we found out that it is not about Bank A or Bank B being weak, but investigations have shown that the person behind it is actually somebody sitting with you. If we investigate and it is something that is leading to a bank, quickly you'll be reimbursed. Because money is so difficult to come by. And banks are interested in mobilizing deposits. So the worst thing that you want to happen is when you know that the fault is from you and you drag a customer's issue. No. But in a situation where it is pointing to the fact that the point of compromise or the beneficiaries are your relatives, no refund. And there are times we have also investigated and found out that the customers actually initiated the fraud and came for refund.
Hey.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I mean, I was coming to that part. To complete such a transaction, that's where they send you the OTP, right?
Yes, the one-time password.
But me, OTP comes to my number, which means that if I do not agree and put in the OTP number, the transaction will not go through.
It won't go through.
So how come these transactions go through?
So
because if I'm not the one doing it and I receive the OTP on my phone, how come if I've not complied or allowed it or put in the figures and still it goes through?
So this brings me to the next typology. The first one is either they will call you and you will mention it knowingly or unknowingly, thinking that you are talking to your bank. The second one, where they know that this person we are going to call and waste our time, he may even insult us. What they will do is a SIM swap attack, where they take over your phone number.
Oh, I see.
With the connivance of somebody at the telecom company. They will swap your SIM, you will lose reception, and the one-time password will come to them for them to complete the transaction. So Kojo, if you are sitting in this room and you realize that your network is gone off and other people have network, you have restarted your phone, is not working, it could be that you are becoming a victim of a digital attack coming from a SIM swap. The next one could be a call divert, where the conversation that is supposed to happen between customer and bank is diverted to a fraudster who approved the transaction and say, bank, go ahead and allow this transaction.
Wow. So this is what I'm saying. So look, is it really about who committed the fraud, or is it about whether the bank's systems could have prevented it?
Okay. Now, again, if you look at the instance that Raymond gave, we sent you the code, which is the key to your account, and you gave it to another person. Now let me play let me step out of banking a little bit and ask a question. When you had an agreement with your bank that anytime that I am going to transact, call me on this number, the bank called you, the fraudsters are taking over your SIM from your telco, who bears the liability?
Oh, I see.
The code was sent to your phone, your number was swapped, who bears the liability? These are all questions that can only be answered after investigations. And the complexity is that nobody has the patience for investigations to come to an end.
Because it's money.
You need
It's
to
money.
give me my money.
You can walk around without it.
You understand?
We're talking to Ransford Nanado Jr. He's a fraud security and investigations specialist. And we know you have questions for him. Okay, he's also the president of the Fraud Forum at the Ghana Association of Banks. He's a lecturer at the National Banking College. And he's ready to take your questions after these messages.
The 2023 district level elections will be held on the 19th of December 2023 from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. When you vote assembly and unit committee members into office, you give them the authority to plan, budget, and implement decisions on your behalf, because district assemblies and unit committees are responsible for the development of the areas within their jurisdiction. The assembly determines how much to spend on essential services and infrastructure, for example, healthcare facilities, schools, sanitation services, public transportation, the supply of clean water, local economic development, and security measures within the locality. There is no discrimination against eligible candidates and voters. We must endeavor to vote for the right candidate, irrespective of gender, ethnicity, or disability. A vote for the right candidate is a vote for development. All Ghanaian citizens of 18 years and above with valid voter ID cards should turn out in their numbers to vote for their preferred candidate. Political parties are not allowed in district level elections. Do not sell your vote to any political party undercover. Remember, district level elections happens once every 4 years. The time is now. Your vote is your power. Get involved. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Information with support from the Governance for Inclusive Development Program implemented by GIZ and commissioned by the German Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development.
Imagine say water wake up at dawn, e no bath, e no chop, where e vanish for your area for 2 weeks. You no get one drop safe inside your tank.
Hey.
Hajia, our life was in dangerous. Only our neighbor get water with water tank.
Water tank?
Yes, water tank. Mamma mia, that water tank get meter for checking water level. That water tank be fine past Kumasi Selendion. That water tank be tough like Ghana Army. That water tank, they carry water pepe, so say some no go left inside the supply tank. What a tank! As my boss, Mr. Poncho, go talk.
Beautiful, durable, with water level indicator and accurate volume of water. Water tank. What a tank! By Duraplast.
By popular request, I'm inviting you to join Latina Travel and Tours on a 7-day prayer pilgrimage to Israel. Be prepared to be baptized in the Jordan River by our special pastor and also pray at the Wailing Wall. We will visit Jericho, Bethlehem, Tiberias, Nazareth, and many more enchanting holy sites that will linger on and on. You can choose and register for any of the following trips. First trip, 15th to the 22nd of October 2023. Second trip, 19th to the 26th of November 2023. Rate $3,600 single per person and $3,200 double per person. Package includes visa, flight, hotel, tours, and many more. Call and book your space now on 0244-260-789 or 0558-120400 or visit Latina Travel and Tours at Alisa Hotel, Northridge. Media partners Sunny TV, Sunny FM, and Joy FM.
Ghana, are you ready? Game Park Limited, the newest lottery company in Ghana, introduces another exciting game called Pick 1 from Friday 15th of September 2023. Choose your favorite number from 1 to 36. Stake and get ready for the excitement as we unveil the lucky number. Prepare yourself to unleash even more moolah by staking from 1 Ghana cedi to 350 Ghana cedis and win 26 times your stake on the amazing Pick 1 game. Play by dialing *946# on all networks via our website or download the Game Park app on www.gameparkgames.com. Watch our live draws on Adom TV at 9 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. daily. Game Park, more moolah, more power. This game is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18 years. Play responsibly.
In life, choice is good, but choice plus safety is way better. Your safety and comfort is paramount. Under the cylinder recirculation model, you can buy LPG in a safe environment. All cylinders are inspected and maintained to the best safety standards, so your safety is assured. Just take your empty cylinder to the nearest exchange point and swap it for a filled cylinder. Different cylinder sizes will be available to meet your pocket size. Imagine cooking in a smoke-free environment. This will improve the health and well-being of you and your family. Choose LPG in a safer model of distribution. Cylinder recirculation model. securing your safety, creating more jobs. A message from the National Petroleum Authority under the patronage of the Ministry of Energy.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
That damn so nangwa bunting. You are sitting on your wallet, but somebody is emptying it. You're welcome back. It's the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And look, there will always be crooks in this world. But those of us on the side of good, we have to work together to protect our assets from the marauders who are always at the door. We're going to learn how we can do that with Ransford Nanado Jr., who is a fraud security and investigation specialist. He's the president of the Fraud Forum, Ghana Association of Banks. He's a lecturer at the National Banking College. And we wanted to take your calls, actually, because I know you have hundreds of questions for him. But I'm looking at the time. So I think what we'll do is that we will actually bring Ransford back on Thursday so that we can take our time with this thing, break it down properly, and then every single concern of yours will have him address right here on the show. Ransford, deal?
Sure. Sure.
Excellent. All right. Now, we're going to hear a little bit more from Ransford before he leaves us. But let me ask you first. Are you tired of the daily commute to work during rush hour? Or maybe you're planning a girls' night out and you need a reliable ride. Or perhaps you need to deliver an important parcel and you want it to get there on time. Well, whatever your reason for commuting, Access Bank and Uber have got you covered. With the Access Bank Visa card, you can now enjoy 30% off your Uber rides. That's right, 30% off every ride. Use the promo code Access Ride Savings to enjoy affordable convenience and cheaper rides, even on a limited budget. So don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to save big on your daily commute. Go to GhanaAccessBankPLC.com or social media today to learn more and start enjoying and saving on your Uber rides like never before. Access Bank, more than banking.
So it's a new world of doing business, and your business shouldn't be left out. It's time to get a Momo for Business today. To accept payment from over 50 million Momo customers, all you need is a business registration certificate and your Ghana card. Applying to be MTN Momo merchant has been made simple and fast. You just have to dial *5051 hashtag and follow the prompts or apply online at momomerchantapplication.mtn.com.gh. You receive a reference number which you can use to track your application, so don't get caught waiting. Enjoy secure transactions and convenient transactions for your business with MTN Momo today. Note that the application is free. Do not pay any money to anyone for a merchant payment solution. Now report any fraudulent charges using the Momo app, available on Play Store or App Store.
All right, now Safari Valley Eco Park, is that still undiscovered gem just an hour outside Accra? If you've never been there before, you don't understand what you are missing, okay? A harmonious cohabitation of forest, water, humans and wildlife, zebra, sable antelope, llama, wallaby, fallow deer, Patagonian mara. Charlie, animals with prestige, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Patagonian mara is supposed to be a rodent, but the way the thing is nice, the way it looks nice, some dadaba rodent be Charlie.
I seen it belonging to the mouse family.
Yes. But it's nice. It looks more like a rabbit, be them with
I see.
A bigger rabbit. You can see it will be delicious. Anyway, all of these animals you can all of these animals are available for you to enjoy. You can feed them as well, which is really nice. You can feed the
but you can't eat them. You can't eat them.
No. Please. If you eat them, then what will you go and admire? Look, now this place is only an hour outside Accra. 250 Ghana cedis is all you need to get in, and it's free for children up to 6 years. Okay, so they're open from 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. You can go and enjoy Safari Valley Eco Park with your friends and family today. for the thrill of a lifetime. For more information, go to safarivalleyresort.com. Check out Safari Valley on Instagram or call 059 691 4394.
Perhaps yours is international travel and tour, or you want to tour other parts of the world. Now, Latina Travel and Tours brings you exciting packages between now and December. Here you are. Now, the first one is 2 prayer pilgrimage trips to Israel in October and in November. Each of these exciting trips will last for 7 days and at a moderate all-inclusive rate. Now, the second one is a Car Bank Women Banking organized trip to Turkey and Dubai this October. This trip is for all Carbon clients or prospective clients to visit and engage with the Turkish business community from the 11th to the 16th of October. Business sectors include pharmaceuticals, agriculture, also cosmetics, furniture, fashion and textiles, and also food and beverage, construction equipment, and medical equipment, among others. Limited spaces. So, Kojo, available on all these trips, please call Tina on 0244 260 789 0244 260 789. I am wondering if it would be wonderful to go on the women banking organized trip.
It would be nice. Oh.
Yes. I purport I may be the only man in the midst of one. I mean, clearly, yeah, it will be a very wonderful trip to go on. Oh, comrade. You disagree?
I think you'll be
with you on my right side.
Please, no.
Then we will consider another.
I can't be on your right side. I'll be behind.
Okay.
All right. Listen, let's get back to it. Ransford Nanado Jr. is our guest. All right. He's a fraud security and investigations specialist. And already he's really opened our eyes to the numerous ways in which people can get us, can get to our hard-earned nest egg and take it away. Maybe before you go, in the little time that we have left, how easy is it to get my money back if it's been stolen digitally? Surely you should be able to track it and get it back.
Okay, so Kojo, let me say that, and I said this earlier, I don't want people to panic and say, hey, we're not safe to keep money in bank account. There are millions of transactions that are processed every hour from banks in this country. Now, banks have systems. Some of these attacks are actually sometimes identified by the banks because of the 24/7 monitoring in place, where you see awkward transactions and you call the customer to speak to the customer about it. So sometimes these transactions are blocked and the money does not leave. We're able to reach out to our partners. If it's another bank, we're able to call them and they hold the money. It can be a telecom company. We call them and then we halt it. Now, those monies that leave this country, the cross-border transactions are very difficult to get back. Now, those ones that go to numbers that are registered, wallets that are registered, that are done genuinely, it is also easy to trace who is behind that number. But in situations where you even go and find out whose ID has been used to register that moment, the person doesn't have an idea, it becomes difficult finding out who the main beneficiaries were. Like I mentioned earlier on, immediately happened and the banks realized that this cannot be a story of one individual who wants to make profit out of the bank. This is also not a story about just one person who is being greedy. And we look at the dynamics of it. The banks may credit your account with the money before investigations begin. But like I have said, there are times where it is in the interest of even the customer to wait and let us investigate and find out who is actually behind it. Because you may credit that account, the person may move money from one bank to the other because this bank is not safe. And the same person who is doing it is so close to him or her. So it depends on what has happened to answer the question whether it is easy to get your money back or not. It depends on what has happened, the level of compromise by the customer or the bank or the staff of the bank, if you like, and also where the monies were sent to and what were purchased. There are times where if it was used for online shopping, could you be able to call and say, hey, this shop, we are calling from this bank, this customer has denied the transaction, do not ship the items, hold on, and we are able to salvage the remains. Now, let me take this opportunity to say that the social engineering fraud typology looks so genuine And I have listened to some of the recorded conversations between the criminals and the customers, and some of them look very genuine. They speak very good English nowadays. So please do not fall prey because, oh, this one, it is not somebody with some bad English who called, so let me give the details out. Now, there are some signals for you to realize that this is a scam. And that is what I hope that listeners will take notice of it. One, when it seems it is too good to be true, no bank in this country is telling you that we update your Ghana card or bank record for you remotely. That is not happening. If anybody calls you and say that we are calling from your bank, the other trick is that they have registered this fraudulent SIM cards through caller. And so when they call, it comes with the names of the bank and it makes people fall prey. So you see the number coming as bank A, bank B, or so and so bank. Still do not fall prey. It is a true caller trick. The next one is that sometimes they put you on hold and they play the jingle of your bank for you to hear at the bank. So you also think that, okay, this is genuine. Again, don't fall prey to it. The next thing is that no bank will ever ask you to share your PIN, your password, or your OTP. These guys come under urgency that we are closing your bank account. The deadline for us to do the upgrade is due. When there's a sense of urgency, sense danger, that this could be somebody pushing me. Because some of the audios that we have listened to, the customers actually tell them that, oh, I'm not too far from the banking, I'll come there. And they say, no, don't come. Hey. The fraudsters will put pressure. If you don't come, the Bank of Ghana has directed that we update your account or we close it. Yeah. So when they are threatening you, no bank staff will call you with a sense of urgency, also threatening you, and will not even allow you the option of walking in the banking hall. So please, let's take notice of this. There is one that I witnessed last week, and I think that the guys are doing it. They call and they begin to say that we are calling from your bank. Mention your Visa card, the one that starts with 48, and everybody. So they have started mentioning. So it means that they are from the bank. No, the first the 6 digits of a card number is universal. Everybody knows it's called bank identification number. You can go online and check. Every Visa card starts with 4. Every MasterCard starts with 5.
Yes.
So immediately somebody calls and begins to mention the first digit, and you think that because of that, oh, he knows my card number already, so let me give it out. You are falling prey. The first 6 digits of every card number, if I take it on Google now, I'll be able to tell you the bank that card belongs to. And this is what is making people fall prey, because they will just go and do their research, mention the first 6 digits we call the bank identification number, and then you go ahead and give the rest. Also, do not think that without your PIN, your card cannot be used. Your card can be used online, even without your PIN. And so if anybody tells you that we have initiated a transaction and we need you to give us the code, they are actually taking the key that the bank has given to you to defraud you. So let's be on the watch out.
Wow. There is more. By the way, this is just the tip of the iceberg. On Thursday, we are breaking this thing down. It's for your benefit, so please don't miss it. Ransford will be back, and of course, we'll take all of your questions. Ransford, we can't thank you enough for spending time with us this morning.
It's always great to be here, Kojo.
Indeed. Ransford Nanado Jr. is a fraud, security, and investigations specialist. He's the president of the Fraud Forum at the Ghana Association of Banks. He's a lecturer at the National Banking College, and he was our guest today on the Super Morning Show. More after these.
Ghana's premier 5-star hotel and your CMG hospitality facility of the year. Labadi Beach Hotel brings you another exciting edition of the biggest beer festival in the world, Oktoberfest 2023. Performing live is the Bayern Boys Band from Germany. Catch all the fun with German traditional food and beer at the plush Labadi Beach Hotel on the 6th and 7th of October 2023. For enquiries and reservations, please call 0302-772-501 or 0249-532-866. Oktoberfest Beer Festival. Come, let's party! Stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Litina Travel, in collaboration with Cowbank Women's Banking, is inviting all current and prospective customers of Cowbank to join their second business trip to Turkey, Istanbul, and leisure in Dubai from the 7th to 16th of October 2023. The cost of the full package starts from $2,550 per person and includes visa, flight, hotel, B2B meetings, tours, airport transfers, and travel insurance. The business areas include construction and building materials, furniture and interior decor, fashion and textiles, cosmetics, agricultural products and equipment, pharmaceuticals and medical equipment, industrial and heavy equipment machinery, food and beverage and processing equipment, spare parts, and many more. For inquiries, call Tina on 0244 260 789 or Gifty on 0270 302245 or Akosia on 0555 171311 or walk into any Cowbank branch or Litina Travel and Tours at the Alisa Hotel Northridge, sponsored by our media partners Joy FM and the Multimedia Group.
Ghana, are you ready? Game Park Limited, the newest lottery company in Ghana, introduces another exciting game called Pick 1 from Friday 15th of September 2023. Choose your favorite number from 1 to 36. Stake and get ready for the excitement as we unveil the lucky number. Prepare yourself to unleash even more moolah by staking from 1 Ghana cedi to 350 Ghana cedis and win 26 times your stake on the amazing Pick 1 game. Play by dialing *946# on all networks via our website or download the Game Park app on www.gameparkgames.com. Watch our live draws on Adom TV at 9 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. daily. Game Park, more moolah, more power. This game is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18 years. Play responsibly.
And by the way, so many of your messages coming in about Ransford and what he shared. He'll be back on Thursday, so make sure you make a date with all your questions as well. Okay. All right, now, if you're a Mercedes-Benz lover like I am, Silver Star Auto, the name behind Mercedes-Benz in Ghana for over 23 years, is giving you the green light to bring your passenger or commercial vehicle, as long as it's Mercedes-Benz, for a free inspection. Plus, you get 15% off all genuine spare parts. Visit any of their outlets in Accra on Graphic Road, in Tema, Kumasi, and of course the promo ends on the 30th of September 2023. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts and get ready for a soaring experience. We are thrilled to bring you some exciting news as we celebrate our 11th anniversary here at Africa World Airlines. Please, it's time to introduce our brand new state-of-the-art mobile app designed exclusively for our valued customers and passengers. Wherever you are, whether you are a frequent flyer or a first-time traveler, our app is to make you enjoy Africa World Airlines even more incredibly. Now, so what can you expect from this fantastic app, Kojo? Well, it's your one in all travel companion. You can effortlessly book your flights, manage your reservations, and even make payments all from the palm of your hand. It's like having your own personal concierge. Download it now from your app store. It's available on both iOS and also Android. Africa World Airlines have been flying high for 11 incredible years. We couldn't have done it without your unwavering support. Thank you for choosing us as your preferred airline. And here is to many more years of unforgettable journeys together. Africa World Airlines, touching Africa, touching the world.
All right, so you have until October 31, 2023 to enjoy the Kingdom Books and Stationery Back to School promotion. 10 to 15% off all school items like textbooks, pens, pencils, erasers, exercise books, and so many more across all branches in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Takrady, Winneba, and Cape Coast. So call 0302 764 101 or 0302 764 209 or email info@kingdomgh.com. You can also go to kingdomgh.com to learn more. Kingdom Books, where quality and affordability are both assured. Terms and conditions apply.
Now it's Bigo time. Are you worried about your parties, weddings, outdooring, funerals, hangout, on what to drink, to enjoy during the celebration, or you're worried about how to celebrate your friends and families during that special occasion? With Bigo, no wahala for the occasion. Bigo Drinks has made it easy for everyone to enjoy and have the ideal celebration. It comes in different, distinct, and captivating flavors, each one specifically created to enrich every moment and bring vitality to your life. The flavors include cocktail, cola, apple, coconut, lemon, and Kojo's favorite, lemon, lime, and orange. It comes in 16 and 20 in a pack. A lot to go around in various packs. It's refreshing and of good quality. Infuse color into your life and get rejuvenated. Grab a bottle of your favorite flavor and treat yourself and loved ones to a memorable experience. Bigo Drinks, another quality product from Trillium Industries Limited. Of course, this advert is FDA approved.
Charlie, this Latina travel and tours thing, people are booking power.
Yeah.
The seats will be finished very soon. But the opportunities are these. First of all, you could go to Israel in October or November. 7-day trips, okay, each one at a moderate, all-inclusive rate. The second one is the Cowbank Women Banking Trip organized to Turkey and Dubai. All right, it's 11th to 16th of October, and this is a chance for you to, interact with business community. Okay, from the Turkish business community. It's for all Cowbank clients or prospective clients. Okay, so you can talk to the Turkish business people about pharmaceuticals, agriculture, cosmetics, furniture, fashion and textiles, food and beverage, construction equipment, and medical equipment, among others. There are limited places available. The seats are going fast. So please call Tina today on 0244 260 789.
Now, October 1st is here again. Ghana's premier 5-star hotel and your CIMG hospitality facility of the year, Labadi Beach Hotel, brings you another exciting edition of the biggest beer festival in the world. The way DJ Wetty looked up at me when I mentioned the beer festival. October 1st, 2023, and performing live is the Bayern Boys Band from Germany. So we are bringing Germany to you right here in Ghana. Catch all the fun with German traditional food and beer at the Plush Labadi Beach Hotel on the 6th and 7th of October 2023. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0302 772501 or 0249 532 866 or 0244 747670. Oktoberfest Beer Festival. Come, let's party.
Anyway.
All right, thinking members of society.
Yes,
come, let's party. Yes.
Some beer and sausages and I know
traditional German food.
Frankfurters.
Yeah. Oh, that's how you call those ones.
Yes, the sausages, the links. Frankfurters. Yeah. Did you know that Frankfurters were actually made in Hamburg? And hamburgers were actually made in Frankfurt.
Not Frankfurt.
No.
Why are they deceiving them?
And hamburgers were made in Frankfurt.
So why did they export them to the other place?
I don't even know. but now we can say it right. All right, look, it's time for yet another of these big events. I'm talking about the graphic business Stanbic Bank breakfast meeting. The next one is under the theme Thriving During Economic Turbulence, and we're about to find out more about it after these messages.
Hi, now let me share my wildlife experience with you at Safari Valley Eco Park. On our arrival, we were greeted by experienced tour guides who took us through an orientation on how best to enjoy the experience. We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the Eco Park. We saw zebras, sable antelopes, crown cranes, maras, silky chicken, emus, wallabies, deer, ponies, and so many animals. We watched the animals roam freely in their natural habitat, undisturbed by our presence. Our tour guide told us so so much about the wildlife, their behavior, and how to interact with them. I even fed them. We also went fishing. Then we took a break to have lunch in the beauty of the open space. All of this fun and activities for a starting price of 250 cedis, and it's free for children below 6 years. As the sun began to set, it was time to go back home, but not before our sunset dinner by the campfire. We've had a thrill of a lifetime, and I can't wait to visit again. Safari Valley Eco Park, bringing you closer to nature.
The 2023 district level elections will be held on the 19th of December 2023 from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. When you vote assembly and unit committee members into office, you give them the authority to plan, budget, and implement decisions on your behalf, because district assemblies and unit committees are responsible for the development of the areas within their jurisdiction. The assembly determines how much to spend on essential services and infrastructure, for example, healthcare facilities, schools, sanitation services, public transportation, the supply of clean water, local economic development, and security measures within the locality. There is no discrimination against eligible candidates and voters. We must endeavor to vote for the right candidate, irrespective of gender, ethnicity, or disability. A vote for the right candidate is a vote for development. All Ghanaian citizens of 18 years and above with valid voter ID cards should turn out in their numbers to vote for their preferred candidate. Political parties are not allowed in district level elections. Do not sell your vote to any political party undercover. Remember, district level elections happens once every 4 years. The time is now. Your vote is your power. Get involved. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Information with support from the Governance for Inclusive Development Program implemented by GIZ and commissioned by the German Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development.
We need you to read all of this in the next 30 seconds. Is that okay?
Yeah? All of it? Do they really offer all of this?
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
All the goals, clashes, and moments. All of Rashford, Salah, and Saka. All 380 games, all in HD. Available in all the languages you want, on all the devices you enjoy. Choose the bouquet you want from all the options available. The Premier League, all on DSTV.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town. Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
You're welcome back. It's the Super Morning Show. Now, listen, this thing is big, all right? We've been anticipating it for over a month now, all right? It is the next in the series of very important talks organized by Joy News and an amalgam of professional associations in Ghana, all right? It's a public lecture for a transformative socio-political agenda. And this time around, we're going down memory lane, 1993 to present. And the question we're asking is, has this democracy delivered a health dividend for Ghanaians? I should thank you. The crack is saying. So Kwame Sapong Asiedu, I mean, can you think of a better person?
Yeah.
Kwame Sapong Asiedu is the one who will be delivering this public lecture. And then there will be a panel discussion. And boy, I love the panelists. Some great people will be collaborating on that. They are professionals in the healthcare sector as well as consumers of healthcare services. The chairman and moderator will be Mauko Afajinu. And it's today, at the British Council. It'll also be online from 6:30 p.m. So get ready to be inspired.
Kojo, on Friday, something great happened, and the newest lottery company in Ghana introduced another exciting game called Pick One. Now, of course, with that, you had the favorite numbers from, you choose 1 to 36, whichever one you want, and stick and get ready for the excitement. Then they unveiled the numbers on Friday. It was wonderful. People started participating right from Wednesday so that they get to be part of the very first round. So, of course, if you want to unleash even more moolah, you have to stake between 1 cedi and 350 cedi and win 26 times. your stake on the amazing Pick One game. Of course, you can also do so by dialing star 946 hashtag on all networks via a website or downloads through the gamepackgames.com, and also can watch the draws. It happen every single day live on Adobe TV 9 a.m., 12 noon and 6 p.m. You can also play consistently on that platform. Game Pack, more moolah, more power. And this game is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Even if your football age is under 18, you are still not included. Like Obete.
Now the UEFA Champions League is back, and all the big boys in Europe are ready for the showdown. Hey, showdown. Stay tuned as the group stages kick off on the 19th of September with some cracking matches. Okay, so AC Milan versus Newcastle, PSG versus Dortmund. Ooh. Watch Arsenal make their long-awaited comeback, and Harry Kane race off and face off against Manchester United with his new Bayern Munich team. Catch all of these crunch games live and in HD on DSTV. Don't miss out on the excitement and stay in the game with DSTV in HD. Get your DSTV decoder with 1 month compact subscription for 269 Ghana cedis. Reconnect or stay connected on star 759 hash to enjoy it all. DSTV, it's your moment.
Yeah. Todos están pendientes a ti, pero tú puesta pa' mí.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. Enjoy 99.7 FM.
Que no te dejas llevar de cualquiera y todos te quieren probar. Lo que no saben es que
Is the Super Morning Show on Joy. I told you that the big thing is back. The graphic business Stanbic Bank breakfast meeting on the theme again, thriving during economic turbulence. All right, now to learn all about it, we're so glad to have Kojo Labi, communications manager at Stanbic Bank, and Franklin Soa, who's the director of marketing at the Graphic Communications Group. Gentlemen, always a pleasure to see you both.
Always a pleasure to see you too.
Okay, let's get to it. So, what exactly informed the choice of this theme, thriving during economic turbulence?
Well, if there's something more constant to the outside, it's either that it will rain or the roads are bad or our pockets are groaning under pressure.
Constant.
Yeah, so until the latter part of last year, I'm sure the acronym DDEP, we didn't know. Then all of a sudden it became part of us. What it meant was that, honestly speaking, the economy was facing a serious crisis or situation. We've been trying to get out of it, but no matter what happens in the situation, no matter how dire the situation, no matter how bad things are, people will still make money. What it means is that people can still strive to attain higher heights in a profitable way, or get a bit tactical in how they operate. So we chose this topic together with our partners just to be sure that this is a salient discussion that many people would follow and be part of. So in summary, that's how come we landed on it.
I like it. Thriving during economic turbulence. All right, so who will we be hearing from? Who will be speaking? And tell us a bit about the formats that the event will take.
Sure, with our partners, the theme is clear, and the whole essence is that let's talk to individuals, let's talk to SMEs, let's talk to big corporates, the multinationals, let's talk to the nation generally. So we are getting experts from business, experts from academia, and of course experts who have consulted globally around business. So we have Michael Buzumbil, the MD or CEO of Petrosol, who is also a member of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And then we have Professor Jepoma Dake, who is from the University of Ghana Business School. And then we have Professor John Gachi, who is the consultant on the space. I mean, he's dealt with SMEs, he's dealt with corporates, he's dealt with multinationals and all that. So it's a conversation that is not going to be too technical. It's a conversation that is going to apply basic business principles. It's a conversation that will connect to everybody, because the economic turbulence is real and it applies to everybody, whether in business or as an individual or whatever. So it's a conversation of relevant stakeholders, which is not so to speak a lamentation platform, but it's a conversation to make us understand possible causes of some of these things, make us understand the lessons that we can pick from experience, and then also give a certain direction as to how you can weather the storm. And that's why we are saying that thriving during the turbulence, because whatever it is, we must sail above it. True. But there are basic lessons we need to learn, there are basic principles we need to apply, and there are basic directions we need to take.
All right. Well, I mean, another sign of the times is that even when you can't be there, you can still be there.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about how everyone can attend.
Of course, we are live on the multimedia channels, Joy FM and then Joy News. And then, of course, we are also live on the digital platforms. We have the Stanbic Ghana and then Daily Graphic platform. So you can join us virtually. And then, of course, you can also listen on Joy FM or watch on Joy News.
Yeah, but for live attendance, it's by invitation?
It's strictly by invitation, and it's a hybrid, like we always would say. So we've invited those who will do the in-person, and then others, we are open, limitless, online.
Okay, well, I suppose if you just joined us, Kojo Labi, Communications Manager at Stanbic Bank, and Franklin Soa, Director of Marketing at Graphic Communications Group, are telling us all about the Graphic Business Stanbic Bank Breakfast Meeting, which is coming up. Thriving during economic turbulence is the theme. So I guess at this point, all that remains is to get the details, the vital statistics, time, venue, date, etc.
So the date is tomorrow.
Yes.
September 19th. Time is 7 o'clock. Gates are open. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of the discussion from 8 o'clock. But because some have been invited, it's very early in the day. There'll be breakfast, and then we'll get into serious business, straight business, and then by 10 we're done.
All right. Well, listen, you can join us live on Joy FM and Joy News' Facebook pages, as well as Daily Graphic and Stanbic Bank Ghana's Facebook pages. All right. Media partners are Graphic Online, Joy News, and Joy FM. It's strictly by invitation, unless, of course, you're joining us via our platforms. Kojo and Franklin, always a pleasure to have you. I can't wait for breakfast tomorrow.
That's right.
I can't wait to start thriving during this economic turbulence. All right, listen, thank you all so much for listening to the show. It's always a pleasure to bring it to you. We're back tomorrow with even more. Make sure you don't miss it. Until then, stay tuned to Joy FM. On behalf of the whole team, I say thank you very much for joining.